Nazi guy. Hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Welcome for what are those? I can't read it.
Sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onion. Nice.
Make sure you have the chocolate here.
Yeah, it's not chocolate.
No, they don't. I hope they don't make chocolate potato chips, man.
Oh,
Good night.
hey, turn it back on. What a monkey. That's right, folks. We're total professionals here. Everything we do, every day, every show. Highest quality production values on the interwebs.
Hey, man, I haven't had chips all year.
I didn't buy any. I went grocery shopping this weekend, and I normally buy 2 bags. Nada, zero. What's up, Cal? Ready for tomorrow? I got some surprises for you guys. Ooh.
And
Been working all week.
I have all the abilities to destroy those surprises.
We shall see. We shall see. Had a pretty busy day. How about you?
Okay. Um,
What's up, Cal?
I slept.
Nice. You farted. Yeah, we are, Cal. We're going down. I got like 11 hit points left from OG's game earlier this afternoon, and Cal and I are separated by a wall of ice between us and the rest of the party.
This is
And Cal's,
This
I think,
is,
worse off than I am. And we have someone else in the back room, the crafting gamer. I thought you were in Bruce's game.
That's next week.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Which is either way, it makes me kind of surprised that you wanted me here, given the fact that I'll be in Bruce's game like every other week. So
no. We're gonna try and work it so that Traveler game. Yep. That's right, Mac. Every other Tuesday, every other Saturday. Going to try and work it because Omen's also running an Axe game every other Saturday. So we'll see how that works out.
Is it the same every other Saturday though?
Yeah, it's going to be every other Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Unless things, get in the way or something like that. 44 has 6 hit points. Oh my God. We are so screwed, Cal. We are so screwed. We're facing off with a bunch of evil monks, I think. And
You wish I was there, huh?
The only thing that's going to save us is Cal's arsenal of blaster weapons. And my character's got 2 like really cool like hand scythes that crackle with electricity and do extra damage. All the ice hit you. Ouch. Yeah, Mac, we're going to be running a Traveler Mongoose Hybrid second edition. I will use stuff from previous editions because this book, I noticed, didn't actually have the tech level chart that I wanted, which is kind of dumb if you ask me, but whatever. And yes, this is the version that Shawner drew a piece of art for, and I guess that's all he did for this that I know of. But the master.
Do you know what piece of art?
What?
Do you know what piece of art?
Yeah, I do actually.
What page is it on? Let me get my copy open first.
Yeah, sure. It's a creature. I flipped to it. It is the Cyrene Geest Worm.
sounds like some sort of parasite or disease.
It looks kind of like a man of war, where its body has a sort of hardened carapace like shell.
Hey, page number.
83. It's the middle picture. Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, the art overall is not great, but I kind of get the impression that they may have colored it for him because the coloration looks the same on
Yeah.
the 2-page spread. So maybe he just drew it and created the stats for it and that sort of thing. But Raven's supposed to join us tonight. She's very, very terrified to play live. So um, I hope if she does join us for this, fancy way of saying you got space herpes. I was thinking something else, but okay. Um, you have that book? Well, Mac, there may be room for one more as long as you're willing to make an interesting kind of screen lock AK. Who's that? It looks like George, maybe? George, can you verify in the chat so I don't have a repeat? Yep, that's George. Okay, thanks, bro. Get your butt in here.
Screenlog, aka George. Were you not on my show yesterday? Like I mentioned it several times as a joke.
I didn't realize it's like halfway through the show, and then I just like quickly was logging on, and I just as I clicked the button, I realized, oh, that name looks a little long.
Yes, it's going to be live, and I believe almost nobody here has actually ever played Traveler before, so Raven's in good hands.
I'm gonna come out and go back in again.
You can just type the sidebar like by your picture at the side. There's the 3 dots. And change it.
Mm-hmm. And I want to see lots of role playing in character for this game because you're all making up really weird misfit type characters. Not your typical space heroes. I'm hoping that you'll maybe grow into that role, but if not, that's okay too because that was the beauty of this game. You can play all kinds of characters and from all walks of life, and there's always been this. I even got some criticism when I ran my game for the guys over on Table Breakers that it wasn't the traditional stereotypical traveler game because it doesn't have to be. It's not all about buying and selling from planet to planet and getting in fights along the way. There's all kinds of things you can do, and Mr. Max over on his channel runs. I don't think he actually runs it. He kind of Space Heroes that works. He runs a very I think Crispy runs the game, but it's a very interesting game where it's all about the characters and the way they react to things as opposed to who's the best engineer or the best pilot or things like that.
That's your 4D.
Yeah, well, we're not really shooting for 4D because
I'm too lazy for that.
Well, I'm just the control freak that I am, and there's some things that you guys don't get a say in. I was talking to Raven about it last night, and the basic kind of the premises is I'm hoping is that your characters all either live or work on the same street in a small little domed city on the moon, so that I can make everything up and I don't have to worry about geography and things like that. And something's going to happen, and you guys will be, hopefully will rise to the occasion, let's say, and solve the big mystery or whatever, tickles your fancy.
Let's see here. For sure, we have
George,
a guy who doesn't care. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Well, so far, for sure, we have a guy who doesn't care, Justin's character, and we have an old veteran who wants to get paid above all other things, my character. So, George, what are you bringing to the table?
He's got a...
I am a guy who's muted a lot. I'll be a guy who just kind of can't think of the words. It's like a young guy that's going to be a fast food worker. I might even not go as far as what people typically go to, like 32 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Might just go down at least one set of skills. I'm not sure what got him to the fast food place, but maybe he's gonna have some maybe melee skills. What I'm kind of thinking about mostly. If that's kind of his thing, he'll be the.
So he'll be deadly with a spatula.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
spatula.
I would
fried-
actually recommend going 2 terms, although one of those terms could be college, and you could find out, college didn't pan out so well, and now you're flipping burgers at
Yeah.
the
Well, no, he needed college to get that job flipping burgers because
Yeah.
it's a tech maintenance job because the whole restaurant's automated. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. And I call it Soylent King is the fast food place.
Soylent what?
Soylent King, like as in
Oh,
Burger
okay, I
King.
like it. I like it. That'll work. I was trying to think of something, and the word vegan came into mind. Although you guys, I don't want to do that because you actually live on Vegas Street, which is a little, rundown little street covered with bodegas and little shops and things like that, and the
Yeah,
pleasure
but,
plot cleaning mat, and
but it's like level 90 in the mega structure.
somebody bumped the moon buggy into a dirt mountain too hard. Now the moon's flying through space. No, it's going to be in its orbit, but it's not the well. I mean, it's going to have places that are nice, but unfortunately, you guys don't live there. You're like 3 domes over.
Oh, traveler.
Yeah. And Mac, if you want to join, we can talk later. But I'm going to try and work it so that all the people that do want to join can come in and not disrupt their schedules. And I do still want to keep doing regular Saturday night shows of whatever we decide to talk about. They might even be, after action report type, maybe do a little bit of that afterwards. So I was telling Raven, all you need to make a character is one of these handy dandy index cards. Seriously, that's all you need. You might want a little more because of the events that happen. You might want to keep track of that. But for the most part, maybe 2 index cards and you're good to go. So,
My wife took my index cards.
okay, I'll just slide some through the slot here.
Yeah, just use Google Docs.
Well,
Goon.
it's obvious.
What? Moon Ghetto? Meadow? Goon? Mudo?
Ah. Oh, this is appropriate.
Goon ing is Generation Z metaphor for
Okay.
yeah.
This was a NPC in my last Traveler game.
Okay. Well, and you will get extra credit for whatever that's worth because there are no experience points and all the usual nonsense. You don't go up levels except your skills can improve. Your stats can go up and down depending on what you do, but it's not like an easy process, and you really have to concentrate on that and spend some time to do it. It's not just like you drank from a funky well in a dungeon and now you get +1 strength. So
Whoa! You saying I can't go to the laboratory and drink the nanobot juice? And
you most certainly can. I would love to see that and what horrific parasites you walk away with or slither away with. Maybe that would be the case.
I'll end up skinny and shit.
Because he's from the Meadow. Don't
The
talk back to me, Arthur. I grew up on Dagoon. Nice, Mac. So, right off the bat, break out your 6-sided dice. That's another great thing about this game. It just uses 2d6 for almost everything. The only thing you'll ever use more or less
that's
will
boring.
be for like damage. Some guns and things like that do multiple d6 damages. Otherwise, everything is a 2d6 roll. You add them together. You might get a stat bonus, and if you have a skill bonus appropriate to the thing, you will add that. Sometimes there's a boon and a bane roll where you roll 3 dice and pick the highest 2 for a bane. Boon, you'll take the lowest 2, which you might as well just say, okay, I failed. But there's a a chart to see how spectacularly you failed by. So there's that,
Yeah.
and
Did you get the e-copy of the book,
yes.
Crafter?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
okay. And I'll go through the first couple of pages so we get stuff, but believe it or not, a lot of it's up here in the head. There is one page that you might want to just leave your page open to, which is page 8, down at the bottom of the left hand.
Well, we know the apocalypse has
Raven's here.
begun. Raven's not
Oh
that
my
late
goodness gracious! Wow.
Yeah.
To what do we owe the honor and privilege and pleasure of having Miss Raven join us tonight? I don't know, but everybody, let's go around and give Raven a little bit of encouragement because we'd love to see her join in this because
Yeah.
uh, you can't do any worse than
How would I encourage Raven? Raven.
Are you there, Raven? Because we can't hear you.
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay.
Trying to get my camera.
Do you
Working
have
here.
your dice? Do you have your dice?
Yeah.
All you need
I
are the
do.
2 square ones. That's all you'll need.
Square ones.
Wait a minute.
Regular
What's
You're
old.
the-
playing the game
This
tonight?
shape.
I didn't know you were playing the game tonight.
We're not playing.
We're-
We're just making up the character, and we're going to talk about our characters and describe the things that got them to the point they are now. Raven, your character will be a little more complicated because you did want psionics, but it's really really easy, and it'll be a lot of fun because they're going to need someone that isn't a complete waste of space.
Oh, Shadow. I know how you can make her character even easier.
What?
She just thinks she has psionics.
Okay, I'm going to need the bourbon. That's it.
You are
Starting early.
you are a bourbon. I think you've had enough bourbon to last a lifetime or two.
It's the French dynasty.
But you know what I mean, though, right?
Uh huh.
Like a palm reader or whatever.
Yeah, it's hard enough getting one lady on the show. Raven, you will have a blast playing Traveler. When these guys piss you off, you sneak up behind them when they get next to an airlock and space their asses.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I
We're
can't
playing
fit through an
Traveler,
airlock.
not Paranoia.
I'm pretty sure. Nice, Justin. So
What say?
Justin's pretty sure he can't fit through the airlock.
My character's fat, remember?
I think morbidly obese is an understatement.
Yeah.
And back to what I was saying a minute ago that I forgot. If you guys do come up with an AI drawing, you will get a bonus. If anytime during the off time you have, you help me out with AI artwork or any kind of artwork whatsoever, you'll get a bonus. And because it really has been helping me a lot visualize all the different things that I'm doing. To have these images in other games that I'm in, I've created. And how did he get in? Nice. Well, he was a thinner man when he started, and he hasn't left because he barely leaves his couch or his hover chair or what have you.
Whoa, George, man. Off the beard. Microphone off the beard. Or whatever you're doing.
We have another contestant on
No.
who dealt this mess. Oh, you have a picture.
Yeah. There. There's my guy. He's at work and everything.
Oh my
What?
God.
That's your character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Oh, my God.
Yes. Yes. I've never seen a more misfitly looking misfit
What a
in my
portly
forgotten life.
dude, huh?
That was when he was skinny.
So Justin the Hutt will be joining us. Nice. Hello, Chewy. We all love you. You're the best doggy ever. Now go leave me alone. I'm gonna kiss you. Yeah, I love you. So I'm gonna refer you all, except Raven, who doesn't have access to this, but don't worry, Raven, you won't need it. Um,
She
on
could
page
have
8,
access to it.
on page 8, on the bottom left-hand corner is a an area called background skills. I'm going to let you pick these after you've rolled up your characters as opposed to before, because sometimes you'll end up rolling this one of these skills and you'll be like, ah, crap, you burned a skill. Because if you have a skill at 0, it means you can do it and you're not at a minus. If it's not written on your sheet, you can't really do it. You could try and probably blow yourself up because you're trying to fix the engines or something. But if you have it at 0, you're at no minus. You don't have it, you're at a -2 or -4. So, not really a good idea fiddling around with the engines when you don't have the skills. If you have it at 1, that means you get +1 on your 2d6 roll whenever you try to do the thing. If your stats are high enough, which fat chance of this, pun intended, you could also get a plus. Like in regular games, if you have a high strength, you might get pluses to hit in melee combat, that kind of thing. And that chart is actually also right above it. If you have a stat of 9 to 11, you actually get a +1. So getting a 9 or better on 2d6 is going to be pretty rough in the beginning. But don't worry, because I'm expecting you all to have less than 6s. However, if you have less than a 5, you will get a -1 on your skill checks or task resolutions. So it's pretty simple, and that page will be right there, so that when you're done making your character, you get some free 0 level skills, help round you out. And mind you, even a skill level 1, you think a +1 isn't that big a deal. Well, on 2d6, it's not bad. It's like 15% bonus over your regular chance, and the higher your skills go, you basically add your skill level to your die roll of whatever you're trying to do. Justin playing Dank Dermos.
Nectar Moss.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, I know that was a. But you know what?
Yeah.
But sometimes the greatest stories involve the least likely suspects, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So, right off the bat, let me get
We
a
lost.
fresh
We
index
we
card.
lost Raven. Right off.
Oh, we
We
did.
lost Raven.
She'll be back.
Dank. Moss.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a character sheet real quick.
Oh, this is some like Dank Moss is some morbidly obese rapper,
Okay.
female.
I think I'm going to call mine Fry Jockey for now.
Okay, Mac, we'll be here.
Scholar. Merchant.
Okay. Nope, let's do that. All right. So on the card, I don't know if you could read it. You're going to write your stats, probably at the right-hand corner.
This individual, she weighs 550 pounds.
4'11". Holy crap!
Yeah.
And your stats are as follows. You might want to leave a place at the very top of your thing for your name, obviously.
Wait. Can you show that again?
Yeah, I'm just going to rattle them off as well. I don't know if you can.
I can barely see that. Oh, okay. The standard, just rattle them
Strength,
off.
Dex, Endurance.
Strength, Dex, Endurance, Intelligence, Education, and Soc.
Okay. Is that like on the? Oh, that's the 6 that are listed here, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's not the same as D&D and other games, because you don't need charisma, because that's up to you guys. You might have a skill that'll help you, but it to me, charisma was always one of the weird stats. It's really hard to play a charming person if you're not one, because if you
that's
could,
why there's a stat for it.
right, if you could pretend to do it, then just pretend to do it. Well, what's to prevent?
Yeah, there's plenty of people, and what about the people that can't pretend to do it? There's plenty of people who are like, who cannot pretend to be social with
Right.
shit.
In which case they are kind of SOL, you know.
Yeah.
But this is a social game, so we should all strive to at least be, you know, cordial. So you take your 2 die 6 and roll them 6 times, add the numbers together, and get 6 stats. I don't care where you put them. You don't have to roll them down the line. If you want to, that's fine. You're not getting bonus points for that because that's dumb. Your intelligence, obvious, you know what that is. Your education will reflect the highest level of schooling you went to, and your social will depend. You know, will determine what level of society, what strata you're on, and if you roll above an 11 on your social or an 11 or higher, you're actually born into some sort of nobility. So I'm guessing everybody's going to avoid that. Otherwise, what are you slumming? Which I mean would be fine, I guess. I can see George's character is actually, you know, part of some rich family, but
Black sheep.
he's flipping burgers for whatever reason. Got kicked out.
Disowned.
Yeah. Or just I want to live with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you.
Mhm.
Good one, George.
Right. So
That was a song, Shadow.
I know.
He's a big Pulp fan.
So when you've got that done, let me know.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So
I'm still setting up the
honor system. So it's just 2, no 3 and drop 1 or anything like that. Just 2
Nope,
straight.
nope. Honor system. Yeah. If I didn't trust you guys, you wouldn't be here in the first place. You know, and if you're you know, inclined to fudge rolls and stuff, you're really only cheating yourself. This is the one place where that's ultimately that you can't find a better example of that.
I didn't do bad other than if someone sneezes on me, I'm dead.
Speaking of which, your strength, dex, and endurance combined are basically your hit points. Every time you take a wound, though,
Oh, okay. Well, that's
every
not
time
so
you take
bad.
a wound or wounds, you will subtract them from your one of your stats, or you can mix and match and lower them a little bit here or there. But if one of your stats goes to 0, you're starting to be in deep trouble. If 2 or more of them go to
Okay,
0,
I should actually do this.
curtains, you're dead.
6.
You said roll 2 down the line.
No, put them wherever you want.
Okay, so just
So I'm guessing most of you are going to try and put most of your better stats and things like dex, intelligence, and education.
and I just
But
roll 6 times.
yeah, and put them wherever you want. Don't care. It doesn't matter.
I like rolling in order. That it saves me, especially when I don't know the system. It saves me from having to try to figure out where I want what.
Okay. Well, if you know, at some point you before we get to a certain other point, if you want to, you know, move them around, that's fine. I mean, especially since you already know you got a dump stat of your soch, you know, you might at the very least, you know, switch that one around. I wouldn't recommend having a 3 soch though if you can avoid it. You know,
The
or a
lowest
2.
number I got is 7.
Okay, that's not bad.
Lowest number I got was 3. That's why I said
Okay, well,
if someone sneezes on me, I die because that was my endurance.
Well,
oh,
you can shift it. That's why. I just wrote them down at the bottom, and then I'll assign them.
Mhm.
How am I going to do this?
I don't need that.
That's endurance. Oh, he's a more Dexy guy.
I think, to be honest, my dexterity should be.
Your highest?
Wait, is it higher the worst or lower
The
the
higher
worst?
the better. Higher the
Higher
better.
the better. So my highest number is 10, which I got 2 of.
Okay.
I rolled a 7, a 10, an 8, a 9, a 10, and a 9.
Okay,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
that's decent. If we were playing a
I rolled
different game, you go
Yeah.
ahead. Crafting.
Oh, I was just saying that Justin did way better than me. A 5, an 8, a 5, and a 3. So literally all of my stats have my because
I kind
it
of got
says
in the
here dire.
middle.
Everything between
Yep.
3 and 5 gets a -1 to the modifier.
Uh, you can offset that through training, and if you start getting skills and you get above a level 2 skill, then you're still at a plus. And there's depending on what you're doing, there's difficulty levels from simple to extraordinarily hard. And if you try to avoid doing the hard stuff, you know, like Justin, then you can
Yeah.
make some of those rolls.
Got these 6.
George, do you have the PDF or the book?
Yeah, I got the PDF, and I know I think I had it from before as well, and
Okay,
I have like a printout of some of like the important pages.
okay. So you might want to flip over to page 14 if you're going to go college,
Okay.
because if you look on page 14 on the second column where it says university, uh, under where it says skills, there's a list of skills, and you're going to want to look at them to see what you might want to go to school for. Now some skills, like for example animals, if Raven was here, or electronics and science, there's actually you have to pick a specific field that you're in, or what the skill is, uh,
Okay.
whether it's computers or you know animal husbandry, depending on the exact skill. And you can look that up later. You don't have to pick it right away. And if you somehow get it again, you can either double up, or you can multi uh, you know branch off to having training in two different similar areas.
Okay. So let's see. I just was swapping things around. See, since here we go. So I had 2 9, so put 1 in strength and 1 in education.
Okay.
So it'll be a +1 on the roll to get in. I think to enter university.
Okay.
So, and I think it's EDU 7 plus.
Yep.
So I'll have a +1 on this roll. I got a 7 +1, so an 8.
Okay. So you were admitted into college, and before we go any further on that, I'm going to help the other guys with picking their career. More than likely,
Before that, I put the dex in at 7. Is you think that's good for the size of my character?
uh, I've seen some large folks that have some grace.
Yeah.
Maybe all those years of being as big as you are has made you self conscious to make sure you don't knock into stuff, because you already get enough negative attention, maybe, so you're a little lighter on your feet than you look, and you've maybe
Yeah.
practice not knocking over people's coffee when you walk by, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. Should I share this? Let
Sure. If you
you
want.
let you tell me what you think. If you can see that.
No, I can't. Let me get my glasses.
I can bump that up.
Okay, that's not too shabby.
Anything you think I should shift or
No, no, not at all.
no? Okay, like I'm only asking because I don't know the system at
Yeah.
all. So
A 9 means you probably came in Soch. Sorry, means you probably came from a rather decent family, and you just.
well, I figure it's within the circle I came from, right? So
Mhm.
like all the degenerates really love his maintenance guy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Maybe looking like your customers helps you.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. You could come from a pretty. I could shift the 7 there and put the 9 with Dex if you think that would be better.
Uh, hey, I don't think it's going to come into play. There's very little likelihood that your social is going to go up to where suddenly you're knighted,
Yeah.
or something like that. Just means your family had some money, and for whatever reason, maybe they're in the sex bot industry, and you're working your way up.
From the
Actually,
mailroom.
right? You started 9 is up. Hey, what's up, Omen? What's up? What's up, off grid? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is 9 in the social standing? So
it's not ranked. 11 starts out at night, and then it goes on up to Duke at 15.
okay, so
So you're upper, like Owen says, upper middle class.
yeah, where is Omen?
Yeah, hey, you want to join? You know where the link is, bro. You can start doing the things and roll your stats. And in this book, these are the careers other than being a professional college student, and
Okay.
each one has 3 subcategories. And I'm sure there's something that you can find from here. There's the agent, which includes law enforcement, intelligence, and corporate espionage. Probably nobody here doing that. There's the
Yeah,
army. Oh,
that was
really?
actually my character. That was actually the way my character was built. He
Okay,
is the
so sorry.
he is the or whatever it is I thought of.
Go ahead. Crafting.
Uh, he has controls little robots that he uses for espionage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's he's like a puppet master, but he
Yep.
uses them for
Yeah,
Welcome to the show, Owen.
Hey,
I actually sent you a couple pictures of him, Shadow.
Okay.
so the reason I was asking what you had is because there are all these other cool stats in the companion, like luck and wealth and stuff like that. I was like, so how many
Not doing
stats
that.
are you using? Are you using psi? Are you using morale, sanity?
Yeah. No. Trying to keep it simple. Hey, what's up, Grumpy?
where did Raven go?
I don't know. Let me see if she sent me a message on Messenger. She could be having technical
That's
difficulties.
that. That's the old version. We've got the
Are you using Mongoose second edition?
Yep.
I've got the companion, but I'm waiting for my physical copy to come in, and I don't know where it is. They said I bought it for like 25% off or something more, and Amazon just keeps saying, "Oh well, when it comes available, we'll send it to you." I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
None have died so far, Grumpy, nor will any die during character creation. I
Oh,
mean, well, okay, I'll take that back. There is a chance, but it's a very slim one, not like in the old days. If you failed your survival roll in any one of your terms of service, you roll up a new character. It's just dumb. It was fun back in the day because people would spend hours just rolling up characters and then waiting for a game and going, oh, I got this character, or I got that kind of thing. Because once you start doing this, it can be fun. I actually rolled up a character last night, the character that I talked about during the corresponding video, to see what he was going to be like, and it is a fun process versus just rolling up your stats and picking some stuff. You roll through the years of the character's life until you're ready to start playing the character, and that in itself is almost a game, I guess.
Well, character creation is its own mini game, and
Right.
most is now. I will mention this much. Now, I don't know if you have the companion, but can I be a truther?
I have it on PDF somewhere.
Okay, well, I'm just asking before I start going down that line.
No, I haven't even opened it up, not even once.
it's in that folder I sent you the other day.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is will you allow me to be a truther? It's basically Alex Jones.
That's funny. Especially if he's the party leader. We all get swept up with this mad nutcase that's always going on about conspiracy theories. And he's always wrong, but everybody thinks he's telling the truth.
No. In Traveler, it probably is true. So,
This is going to be a weird solar system.
so,
So
so
okay,
I'm just asking if it's
okay.
allowed. If it's not, that's okay. But I
Yeah,
was just double checking.
I've never read a single page of that book.
Yeah. Just you gotta promise me if you let you do it over now, you gotta like constantly go. The Martians aren't real. The Martians aren't real.
No. I've got to say, the ancient space alien theory.
Tales from the Truck Stop with Just in Time. Welcome to the show, Paul. So okay, we've got
Marco.
crafting is going to go for I'm guessing corporate intel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raven's here.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
feel like the
so
world is the apocalypse anymore because Raven dropped out from technical issues. So it's not as bad. It's not world ending like I thought it was.
Say
Yeah.
what now?
Exactly, Raven.
Oh, when you first
No, my system. I think I'm going to have to reboot my system. I
when you
had
showed up
trouble.
early,
Yeah, I was actually ready
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Raven being
But
on
my
time
system
is
isn't.
Is one of the signs of the
no.
apocalypse.
It's this many of the 7 signs of the apocalypse.
skills.
8.
So 8.
It's 8 of the 7 signs of the apocalypse.
So Raven, you got a piece of paper to write your stuff down on. You got your dice. Okay. I'm gonna go over this. So Raven, write a space for your name.
I don't remember what name I chose. You?
Nope, don't worry about it. You'll come
Just
up
make
with
up another
something.
one.
Yeah,
yeah,
you'll think of
the,
something
the,
clever.
the name can always be done after the fact.
Yeah, because you may want to use aspects of your character's life to inform what your character's name is. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
People are still going to just call you Raven anyways. I hope you don't. But okay, so under your name, write strength.
Mm-hmm.
Under strength, write dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Under that, write endurance.
Mm-hmm.
Under that, write intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Under that, write education.
Mm-hmm.
And under that, write social.
Okay.
Okay, then take your 2 dice and roll them and add them together and put them for one of those. You might want to just write the numbers off to the side and then place them later.
Oh, okay.
You get to pick,
Right.
what do you want to be, smarter than you want to be, or do you want to be strong, or maybe put your highest stat in whatever you think is appropriate for the kind of character you're picturing.
9 and I got an 8. That's 3
Thanks, sweetie. You're back again, huh?
and a 10.
I only do that because you hate it.
2, 4, 6.
If you were a rabbit, you would love that.
Good. 2. Okay.
Okay, off grid. We'll see you later. And yeah, everybody's running a human character, although Raven wanted to have psionics. So,
It's
I
called
say
psychic. What's it? Psionics.
it's
Yeah,
it's,
like
it's sci-fi way of
it's
saying psychic.
UAW instead of UFO. Now they're renaming everything.
you kind of.
Yeah.
Well, psionic is just the sci-fi way of saying psychic.
Okay.
And once you've rolled those 6 numbers, roll a
Done.
7th.
Part of it is Raven because you can pick things like telekinesis that you wouldn't normally pick.
And I
It's
rolled a
just-
7.
Okay, now
Okay.
knowing you're going to want to put your highest number as your psionic strength. Otherwise, you know.
Is it psionic strength? The very first thing I wrote down is strength. So it's not physical
No.
strength.
It's the 7th for you
Oh,
because you're
okay.
special.
Yeah. Now I say you should do what I said.
What is that?
Your character only thinks she's psionic.
Well, that man thinketh, man is.
Well, I mean, come on.
Did you
Justin
pop
has
out
telepathic
crafting?
powers, so you know.
Crafting popped out, and I need to bring him back in. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever your highest number, you're probably going to want to put it under your psionic strength score.
Yeah, I got a 10 there.
That's pretty decent
Yeah.
if you manage to pull that off.
And make sure that, you know, for her, she wants to remain young because for every career path that she gets, she loses one from her psionic ability every time.
Yep.
So
she'll be like the girl in what do you call that? The space cowboy movie.
Well, I don't see beauty on here, so
yeah, don't worry about that. Crafting. Justin specifically picked a 3 because he just there's no stat for your looks. He just decided I'm going to make my character look like this. You know what I mean? So if you want to make your character very pretty, no one's going to argue.
Did you see the picture, Raven?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean we all roll the psionic stat and just subtract accordingly?
Well, yeah, I don't think anybody else here really wanted to go down that route.
No, I was just referring to the fact that we can use it as a dumb stat. That's why I was referring.
I suppose if you want to go that route, Omen. Hold on.
No. Specifically, no, Omen. No. You're not allowed to, Omen. Specifically, Omen is not allowed to use a dump stat of any kind. Specifically, Omen. He said he wanted people to keep him on track for metagaming and stuff. I'm being a good pal.
Hey, ask first, you know.
And that's why I'm telling you, because you're starting that I can game the system thing.
Hey, I know. That's why I always ask.
Do not listen to Justin. You'll end up in space jail. I'm hoping they all end up.
I have never landed anyone in space or any other kind of jail yet in my life that I'm aware of.
I'm hoping we get to do the prison break scenario at some point.
Dexterity. Just how coordinated you are?
Yes.
I mean, what kind of things are we going to need? Are you going to do?
You have no idea. Make the character the way you picture. What I remember, you wanted to be a semi-psychic animal veterinarian character that probably treats, geese, space worms, and other exotic pets for whatever ails them.
Okay, so education. All right, so you've got intelligence and education. So I put my high numbers in intelligence.
Okay.
But what's the education? Like,
that's the highest level of school you went to.
But it really doesn't matter, does it? I mean, it's kind of irrelevant.
Like, think of the difference in education and intelligence is your education would be your knowledge of something that you could have learned, and intelligence would be being able to figure out something that's unique
or new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to be good at problem solving, or do you want to be book smart?
I'm at 10 in both.
And social. Is this just how social you are?
No, that's
social class.
It's like, are you low class, upper class, that sort of thing? How wealthy and well-to-do your family was. Beastmaster, like in Star Wars.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, Mac.
So, does it go from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
10 being higher. The higher, the better.
So, Justin, can you roll my stats so we can keep me honest?
Okay.
Otherwise, I will roll 40 times until I get a character that has high enough stats. I mean, I know how I am.
No, don't say that.
You got a 10.
Okay, that's damn good.
A 5.
Okay.
An 11.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Another 11.
Wow.
A 9. And a 7.
7. Okay, and can you just roll me for the optional one, which we will just put off the side? I just want to see what the psionic would be, because if it's high enough, then I'll pick a psionic character.
It's a 2.
2. Okay. You delayed a little bit there, but that's okay.
Well, I had to reopen the app.
Okay.
That means you're literally the opposite.
No,
I don't think
that's fine.
psychics don't exist. That's fake.
No, that's fine. No, I
Yeah,
was just
if you
double
play a
checking.
truther, you better do that the whole fucking game as well.
No, I was just double checking because if it was a high enough psionic, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick telepathy. So then I start reading other people's minds. Like, it is a conspiracy. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. I can read his mind.
No, take it anyway and put the 2 in there and do that anyway.
And Raven Max says for your character, think Tarzan meets Dr. Doolittle meets Jane Goodall meets Ace Ventura.
Okay.
It's River
Actually,
Tam.
I mean, for what Justin rolled me, I'm like, shit, I couldn't have done that if I
I'll
rolled like
trade.
50.
I'll trade you stats.
No,
Okay, you take the 2 in psionic.
yeah, you guys can go ahead and roll your psionic if you want right now, because it could come into play. But the older you get without training, the worse off you are going to be.
But no, that's why I was asking Justin. But did you really roll a 2? If you did, that's cool. If you didn't, then you know.
I'm certain he did, and it's hysterical because
I'm just laughing because he had that long delay. 2. That's fine.
no, he had to open the app. So
Between
okay,
endurance, education, and social, which one is the most important?
Depends what you want to do, Raven. If you want skills, get education. Psionic is the one that you want the highest if you want to play something that has like telepathy or clairvoyance, stuff like that.
I've got that. Excuse me.
Desert Shadows Museum says, Raven, how are you?
Okay, where are my stats?
I don't recognize the name, but welcome to the show.
I don't either. I'm
So-
fine.
You can't find what?
Bourbon went down the wrong hole.
Yep.
Yeah, not supposed to snort it.
You can start it. God.
See, other than social, I mean, I can keep everything else, and I can get like bonuses. It's all like the same bonus, so it's like, okay.
So I've
Nice.
got 2 and a 3 to place. 7.
You got a
Between
2 and a
endurance-
3. You rolled a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
You roll 2 1s?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Hey guys.
Oh, wow. You know what? Hey Raven, you could pretend to be a small child that has the psychic abilities and explain your low stat like strength or something.
I would put honestly, well, if it was me, I would put the 2 in like strength.
Yeah. Well, I
Just
mean, for
'cause they're
her,
girls,
that's what I'm trying
no
to say.
offense.
Is that she could be like a small
she can't play
child.
River Tam then.
But
Exactly.
I've got animals I'm dealing with, so I have to have the strength to hold them. I have to.
You can
Yeah.
hold a cat with a 2.
My.
No, just
Well, with psionic strength at a 10, intelligence at a 9, can I get by with education at a 2?
No.
Well, you can be intelligent and not go very far in school. I mean, look.
so yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to you and whatever you want to do. The education just determines on what grade you basically.
I had a
go.
feeling, Joe.
Yeah. So if you want your child to, or whoever, yeah, it just depends. What
well,
you
you know what?
boy, a 2 is like
I got
minus
an
2 skills.
idea. I got an idea. If you want to put it in your education, if you want to put a very low number in your education, that's fine. I actually have already figured out how to explain that.
That's why I was
Yeah,
mentioning
Raven's a
that.
street rat.
Well, I meant that you could be a child and you just haven't gone through a lot of schooling, which also explains why you have it low.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be.
education just says a measure of a traveler's learning and experience. You
Right.
know, so it just means you haven't really gotten a lot of that. So you'd be super young, which would make the explanation for it.
He was locked away and being tested on.
Okay, so
on
the
psionic abilities.
okay, so like for endurance, I'll put the 3 under endurance, and social. You said the higher number the better there, so I'll put the 7 there.
Okay.
Is,
That means
is
he came
social
from a
more
good
important?
Is what?
Is social more important than endurance?
Well, endurance. If you get hurt, it's going to come off your endurance.
So Raven, what it really determines is your socials and how you interact with the people around you and how what class they look at you. That'd be basic middle class is a 7. A 3 is pretty low. That's kind of like
Yeah,
you come
to
from
be honest,
you come from like the lowest levels of
I would honestly put
society.
one of your lowest numbers in Soch. Honestly,
Your
Okay.
social status. Let's see what social status they.
well,
they
because she's going to
yeah.
go into the Scion career, Omen, immediately. So maybe she's like an orphan raised in
So
the.
well, here's what it means: you didn't learn your basic etiquette skills. You came from a degree of poverty and a lack of social graces. So basically,
It's okay. I don't like people anyway. I hang out with the animals.
all right. Well, that's fine. Well, that would explain why you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll put that.
So let us know when you got all of your numbers placed, and we can move on.
So I went ahead and rolled my event. Is
Now,
that
if you
okay?
have,
So what I'm wondering is where'd it go? Is do we have to like? So it's where the heck did it go? It's a event where I'm drafted. It's like the war breaks out. It's event number 11. Does it mean that now I go in this term into the Army, Navy, or Marines, or do I
Yes.
go next term?
This term.
This term, okay, and then I would have to like roll to. I guess I don't have to roll to pass. I just have to get the skills from that.
You still have to roll your survival and commission.
Okay. So where did it say there? All right, cool. Let me. Where is it?
And you also have to pick support, infantry, or cavalry. So you'll roll your survival and your advancement.
So let's see. Yes. Yeah, so one.
And I will let you actually roll your events table again on the army, just because it'll help round you out.
Okay. So do I specifically do Army, or can I? It says here 1 to 3 Army, 4 or 5 Marines, 6 Navy.
Oh, okay. If you want to go that route, that's fine. Take a chance.
All right. 5 and oh wait, I roll one dice. Sorry. Right. Roll 1D. I'm sorry. 6 Navy. Oh wow. Okay.
Interesting.
So then I go. All right. Then I go to the Navy. In the Navy. Da, 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 in the Navy.
I was thinking Piano Man, but okay.
And there's Davey. Well, I won't still be in the Navy. I'm gonna be a fry cook somewhere.
You're gonna get out as soon as possible. Wishing, looking back your whole life, going, I should have stayed in the Navy, man. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Raven and Crafting and George have their careers set so far. The other careers.
I did not. Sorry, I totally spaced on that. What was I supposed to check?
Well, on page 19, there's a list.
Page.
There's the list of careers that are open.
Yeah. There's also there's pre-careers like college, but there's also military academies as well.
there's also if you do the traveler companion, there's things like cloning and upbringing, merchant academy, psionic community.
We're sticking to this book for now, just because it makes it easier, and since I've never read it,
Okay.
I would like to see the characters done by bedtime.
Okay.
I might be able to.
I just
to
meant for
fly
like
here.
for Raven there. That may work really well if you're doing psionic community for her.
Well, we're going to try and get her into, like I said, the Scion career, which is on page something.
There is, but what I'm saying is that there's a it's like college. It's a pre-career option for psionic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we don't need that. We don't need no stinking college. Um, there's like I already said, there's the agents, there's the army, there's citizen, which includes corporate, a worker, or a colonist. There's drifters, which include barbarians, wanderers, and scavengers. There's entertainers, artists, journalist, performer. There's the Marine Corps. There's the merchant, which is like what Han Solo was in Star Wars. That includes the merchant marines, the free traders, and the brokers. There's the Navy, obvious. Nobody here's a noble. There's rogues, which include thieves, enforcers, and pirates. Scholars, which include field researchers, scientists, and physicians. God, can't talk again. And then there's the scouts, which is like the space rangers, where they go, exploring new worlds and do the precursor work before the Enterprise comes in and gets all the credit.
Yeah.
I have a
So
question.
should I go for worker, citizen?
Probably.
I was also thinking maybe either one of the rogue categories and just say my job is cover for one of those.
If you want to do that, I can see that. Maybe you're in the illicit, sex bot trade or something.
I have a
What is?
quick question.
Okay.
Or you're just using that as a cover for whatever your other illicit activity is.
Crafting, bump up your volume.
Yeah.
Or your output.
On the thing it says
I'm not sure if I
go through basic
can.
training. What is that? Is it like you get all the service skills or something like that? It's been a while.
Yeah, let's go. This is your Navy. Oh, I passed it.
This will be my first career. It says go through basic training.
Where are you seeing that?
Oh, in the I think it's page 10. It's that sort of Venn diagram of what to do if you like when you're playing, and then it says drafted. Go to the this is the first term of career. Go through basic training. Otherwise, choose a skill on the table and roll. Choose a skill table. So,
Okay, basic training for your first career only. You get all the skills listed in the service skills table at level 0 as your basic training,
oh, great.
which is actually what 6 skills.
Yeah. Cool. Pilot, vac suit, athletics, gunner, mechanic, and gun combat.
Okay. And Omen, what were you looking at?
I'm trying to say. I mean, as much as I knock about the stuff, I'm trying to figure out if I want School of Hard Knocks or just the university. Just like so I'm probably going to look at agent and courier. So I'm trying to figure out what's going in there.
Okay.
I'm just looking at it because I'll take a while to look at what's going on there. Because the real question is, if I'm going to be a truther, do I want to be because I was out in the fringe, or was it because I was an agent and I got special insight into stuff?
So like a Sean Ryan type?
Yeah, well, it could be. I mean, when it says agent, that's more of like someone that's just undercover rather than combat. So,
Who the hell is Sean Ryan?
He's kind of an Alex Jones.
he's a former Navy SEAL, CIA contractor.
And
with
he
a
he
podcast.
kind of does like the Lex Friedman thing, where he has like interesting people come on his show and he interviews them, and they go back and forth about stuff. I don't trust anybody who wears dress shoes with no socks. So you were a Navy SEAL and you wear dress shoes with no socks.
I can believe that.
Yeah,
Actually, a lot of Navy SEALs don't wear underwear either. So,
I don't want to know how you know that. Just
did you not listen to Jesse Ventura and stuff? It's because when they get in the water, they don't like all their underwear being soaked.
Yeah.
So,
Roll
Shadow,
survival.
I had a question.
Sure.
As per you saying that we could take psionics, I actually did a higher intel. We could do a psionics roll and switch it. I did a psionics roll. I actually rolled that for 11, but I needed a higher intelligence to take my career, so I switched my psionics and my intelligence. But I just, in the events, it says I've been approached by an underground and illegal side group that says I have potential, and basically says re-roll my test.
Okay, so
It basically says roll the test. Should I re-roll it or just stick with what I did before since I switched?
well, wait a minute. Hold on, let me find that.
That's literally event number 1 on the events table.
For
The first events, like your pre-career when you're in the academy,
okay,
or in this case, when I was in college.
okay. Right, I'm looking at it right now.
Endurance, intelligence,
Okay, you may test your psi and attempt to enter the psi career. Okay, so you have to do your first term, and then afterwards, which means you'll subtract 1 from your psi strength, and then after you roll up the first 4 years of your, from 19 to 22. After that, you can then try to sneak into that school.
Well, I'm not going to be able to since I made my psi my dump stat.
Oh, so you made your psi your dump stat?
Yeah, well, my
Yeah.
character works off technology. He uses
Okay. So
remote
you
control robots.
said
Cheater.
you probably said thanks but no thanks, and just stuck with what you were at.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Yes, I cheated a little bit, Justin. I needed it to be able to get the career I wanted. Otherwise, my
Okay.
intelligence would have been too low.
How I maybe I misunderstood this. I need to have. Oh, okay. I see that required. Yeah, I got everything. I got at least the minimum.
Now wait a minute. For that
Okay.
int, don't you have to roll that and roll above? I thought that's how that works for the minimum stat. So like for agent, it's int plus 6+, which is, I thought that was just a.
You have to have a 6 or higher.
I thought that I know you have to roll. That's what it's rolled.
I'll be right back,
That's
guys.
roll required to enter that career. So you have to roll your intelligence plus your bonus for that on the 2d6, and if it's 6 or above, then you get into that career. That's how
See,
that works.
I understood it as it was a bit of
I
both.
misunderstood that then.
No, I'm
I
reading it
understand.
right here. It says if this is what you need to roll to enter that career. So you look at what that stat is, and then you look at your bonus, which each of your stats should have a bonus next to it. And then you roll a 2d6, and you have to get that number or above.
Wait. So
See,
I
I thought
take
you had to
my-
meet that number. Sorry, I'll let you go ahead.
No, you don't have to meet that number. You have to roll that number or above. For the
So-
benefit.
I roll 2d6, and if it's above that number,
Yeah.
plus
Yes.
a different number, or just that number.
No, you have a modifier next to each of your stats.
Yeah. The plus minus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when it says intelligence, you roll the intelligence, add the modifier, and if you get that number above, then you can enter that career.
So should I keep the base number I have written down, or should I just put that modifier?
Keep the characteristic score, because there are
The one I
certain things
rolled
that will
up.
raise your stats. They'll raise the stat, but it won't raise the modifier unless you go over that threshold.
So I need to go back over to page 8, was it? And write that
page
number
9.
down.
Yes, there's page 9.
Survived.
Okay, Raven,
Yes.
you've got 3 choices when it comes to your psychic career. Wild talent, which means you developed your powers without any formal training. Adept, you are a scholar of the psionic disciplines. Or Psi warrior, You combine combat training with psionic warfare. What
Well,
sounds
I
good?
think with the social score and education score, probably the first one would fit the character better, don't you think? That
Not
was just a
necessarily.
natural. It didn't have any
You
formal
like I said,
training.
you could have literally done the Anakin Skywalker. Someone sensed psychic potential and got you into some formal training.
3.
But then my education should be higher than a 2 if I've had training.
Yeah, maybe all they trained you was how to be psychic.
Ooh, event on my Navy. Uh, you join a gambling circle on board. Gain
So
1 gambler or 1 deception. If you wish, throw a gambler plus 8. If you succeed, you gain an extra benefit. If you fail, you lose the benefit of this career.
so Raven, you generally want, and this is what the way that the career works for the Scion is you roll your psi ability as long as it's 6 or above, you're okay. For your progress, you either want a higher social or a higher education, but really an adept or it only needs a 4 or above. So it's pretty on an education. So you kind of want a higher education as a Scion.
I'm confused.
Education is important for being a Scion. And so is your psi ability. So your 2 highest stats should generally be psi and education normally. Or if you want to be a warrior, then you get endurance. If you want to be a wild
No.
talent, you want social. So that's what I'm trying to say for this.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
my highest roll was a 10, and I put
Okay.
that under psionic strength.
Right. What is your second highest?
I got a 9, and I put
Then
that under
that
intelligence.
Then you'd probably want that as, and then what's your third highest?
8. I got 2 different 8s.
Okay, so either you want the 9 or the 8 under education, and the same for intelligence.
And like I was saying, Raven, all your stats can go up through training. So it's not like you're cursed to be anemic or something like that.
Okay, so I got to go back over to career. That was page. What number again?
I think
Go
19.
look at page 21 or 22 in the PDF.
Yeah.
Which should I pick, guys? Gambler or deception?
Depends on what you want to do.
Well, if I pick gambler, then I assume I could use that in my role. If I could decide to throw a gambler plus 8. Sorry, eight gambler. I think 8 plus gambler roll to gain an extra benefit. If I do that and take deception out, that'd be like a -3 on that, right? So,
Minus 3 on what?
So I join a gambling ring as the event. Gain gambler or deception. So I'm deciding whether to take gambler or deception. And I figure if I take gambler, then I could use it on this next part of the thing is, if you wish, throw gambler 8 plus. If you succeed, gain an extra benefit. If you lose 1 benefit from this career.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's the mustering out benefits.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if I should take gambler, and that would if I do, because a gambler roll, if I take deception, the gambler roll would be at a -3 for me, right? Because I don't have anything in gambler already.
Right.
If I take gambler, I'll be at a 1, so it would be a +1 roll, which would just be even 50-50.
So
I think deception is more useful.
So I'm going to reiterate this again. I take the number that's in the required thing. I add my modifier number, so whatever those 2 numbers are, and
So
then I roll.
no. What you do is you have your modifier. You roll.
Yeah. So
2d6.
my +1 or whatever.
No. Yeah. But you roll your 2d6 plus that modifier for that stat, and then that says if you're qualified for that career.
So if I roll like a 5, I would call that a 6, and if that's higher than what I require,
yes,
I'm good.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the way it works.
I was just
I think
making
the
sure I'm
same
adding
thing
the
will
right
apply
number
to
with the
like
right
sure.
place.
Yes.
Yeah. The same thing would apply for survival and advancement when you do those. So
Okay, so I just do that the same way each time.
yeah.
Okay. So,
You hear that?
Yep.
You can hear the boy.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard the singing in the background.
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna fix that.
They
And I use the modifier for what it's asking me
Yes.
specifically.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, that's you just add that modifier to roll, and as long as you get that number, whatever the requirement is or above, that's how all of Traveler works. Is
Yeah.
is if it's just asking for a stat, then you roll the stat. If it's asking for like a skill, then you add your skill plus the attribute modifier, and as long as you get that number above, you succeed.
Okay, so Raven, did you adjust your numbers or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. How old do you want to be when you start playing? How old do you want your character to be?
20s.
In the 20s? Okay. You've got your choice of 22, 26, or 30.
26.
Okay. So that'll be 2 terms. So I need you to roll 2 die. Wait, okay. Did you want to stick with the wild talent where you're self trained
Yeah.
as opposed to uh, being actually trained?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
wait a minute. Well, that doesn't make any sense then. I would have to have training because I moved education from a 2 up to an 8.
okay. Well, not only that, you'll self trained. Uh, you won't have uh, as many options as to what your psychic abilities are. So let's just go with the adept. Okay. So for your first 4 years of training, roll 2 dice.
So I'm going to be an adept.
Mm-hmm.
Get off my dice.
Can you
All
roll
right.
commission on the first round of
I got a
Navy?
9.
Yes, you can, George.
If
Okay.
if you roll appropriately, yeah.
Okay. You did not die, Raven, in your first 4 years of training. Now roll me 2 more dice.
8.
Okay. You actually advanced or distinguished yourself during the first 4 years. Now roll me 2 dice.
So it was 4 years of training. That makes you an adept, right? I'm writing this stuff
Yes.
down. Okay. Okay, I got a 8.
Advancement.
Oh my gosh. You achieve a new level of psionic strength. Increase your psionic strength by +1. So now it's an 11. And you are still an initiate?
Initiate.
Plus
Yeah.
one.
How can
That's
I
your
be an initiate if I was an adept?
well, it's your title. Don't worry about it.
It's your rank, is what he's
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. And because of that, your first skill is a science skill called psioncology. Sounds like a book by L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
And
Scientology. Okay.
and after Scientology, write the number 1.
Scientology 1.
Hmm.
That's my skill.
That is a skill. Yes.
My
Which
rank is initiate.
yes.
Okay.
Now, over somewhere else, we're going to write your psionic abilities:
Okay.
telepathy,
Mm-hmm.
clairvoyance,
Mm-hmm.
awareness,
How's that?
Mm-hmm.
telekinesis,
Cool.
What
Okay.
crafting?
There is a huge flaw in this book.
What's that?
There are tables where it says, "Oh, roll this other table," but it doesn't tell you what page that other table is on.
What are you
Yeah.
referring to? Which one?
Well, I just rolled literally a series of events where it goes through. Oh, roll if you roll this event as an agent, go roll on either the a civilian or rogue table. Okay, I went and rolled in the rogue table. Oh, you roll on the life event table, and it didn't tell me where either of those tables were. I had to go hunt them
Yeah,
down.
that's not. Yeah,
It's annoying. Like that's common in game books, but it is extremely.
Common.
yeah, that's the problem. Of I wish they would do more hyperlinking.
Okay.
Well,
Raven.
no, it should just have the reference number.
Oh,
You,
Well,
you
no, what
wrote
I meant is you can do a hyperlink so jump immediately to that in the PDF. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Raven. You wrote
Yeah.
down telepathy, clairvoyance, telekinesis, awareness, and teleportation.
Teleportation.
Mm. Fuck, man.
Cool. I advanced, and I made my commission.
Okay.
I have a PDF free download,
Oh, boy.
a website that gives you a free PDF download on training yourself in telepathy if anybody's interested. For real.
Many-
Yeah. This is why I said you should have put a 2 in that, Raven. in your
Telepathy is
no,
natural.
in your psi score.
Everybody has experienced some form of telepathy, like knowing who's on the phone before caller ID.
Yeah. No, that is color ID. There's a little screen on the phone, Raven.
Or back when we didn't have those. I'm ancient, like Shadow.
Okay. Crafting. Did you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I am currently on page. Is that 44 or 140?
I'm still on that
I
game.
meant what? You're still
44.
working on your first term, correct?
Yes, and I have just hit the unusual events from the life event table, and I rolled contact with government.
Perfect.
Fauci.
Write that down.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten past career.
What's wrong with this?
You picked citizen or rogue.
What one do you think I should pick? Because I can take either.
Oh, me?
I honestly, whichever one you think is going to be the most fun.
I'm really tempted to say pirate, but I don't know if that works with my character. I think I should go with worker.
Okay. I could see you going with thief or enforcer, using that. Using your other stuff as a cover.
Okay, I'll do thief.
You know what I mean, where you're using the robots to get dirt on people, so you're maybe a blackmailer, or you're using it to get security codes so you can waddle your ass into somebody's house when they're not home as a guise of the repairman, and then robbing them blind, or some such, or having your robots do it for you, or their sex bots do it for
Oh,
you,
excuse me, sorry.
or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Enforcer, that's a little that one doesn't really fit. You're not enforcing anything. As a matter of fact, you need reinforcing on all your furniture.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stepped over
If
that
it-
one.
Yeah, if Justin's enforcing anything, it's Taco Tuesdays.
There you go.
Oh yeah. So now I have like the int +6 and dex +6 for thief. Do I
Yes.
just add that to my stats or just here?
No. That what that is. The and +6 or 6+ is what you have to roll to survive your first 4 years. and the Dex 6 plus. Let's go over to it so I can show you.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the header top now. So
So go over to Rogue on page 10. You need to roll.
wait, let me get over there.
Okay, it's page 38.
It's 38. It's page 38.
Yeah.
38. Enter. And load. Okay. It's all black and shit.
So you need to roll a 6 or better to survive your first 4 years, and if you roll a 6 or better on your second roll, you get an advancement.
Okay. So
Which-
on 2d6.
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
So you did not die or have anything bad happen.
And I rolled a 9.
Okay, so then you advanced. So you have no rank because there are no ranks in rogues.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because of that, you get a bonus of the skill Persuade with the one after it.
Okay. So I add Persuade +1.
That's your first skill.
Okay, let me go back over to my thing and type in Persuade +1.
And then if you see on page 38 where it says service skills,
Back over to there.
it's in the middle of the page under skills and training. There's a table that says service skills.
SC skills plus training. Wait, 38. I must be missing it. Oh, right there.
It's right. It's like
It's-
smack dab in the middle.
Yeah,
You see where it says-
but it was a subheading.
Okay, you see where it says deception, recon, athletics. Service skill.
Yeah.
Okay, you get every one of those skills at level 0.
Okay, so I get the first 3.
No, all 6.
All 6 of the service skills.
Yes. Everybody gets all 6 of their service skills in their first year.
At +0.
That's
said?
yeah.
Okay. And I just add that under persuasion +1.
So everybody's got that for their first 4 years. Raven, your service skills were your psionic abilities,
Okay.
and the other skill, well, I forgot what it was. The first one I told you, what was that?
Who, me?
Raven.
Telepathy.
No.
Yeah. Telepathy, clairvoyance, awareness, telekinesis, teleportation, in that order.
I meant Scientology.
Oh, that's under skill.
Right. Yeah, for you, it's a little different because you have skills and you have psionic abilities, and so you have your first skill is Scientology, and then you have your psionic abilities that I just mentioned, and
What is it that you guys are looking at? Is there a book or something?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the Traveler book, the Traveler PDF. I think I can send it to you. Justin, can I
I
send
thought
that
this
to
was a
Messenger?
game that everybody was creating.
It's a link. Just send it. Send the link.
Yeah, no. What we were creating, Raven, was okay. You know how like when you play D&D and there's a world?
Yeah.
That's what you guys were helping me create, was the universe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because there's all kinds of different ones you can use, store bought, homemade, whatever. Well, we made this one together so that everybody has a little bit of knowledge about the solar system before you start making your characters, so that when you bump into things, you're like, oh, I know this or I know that, and
Oh, okay.
you
Yeah.
help me develop what Venus is going to be like.
Yeah.
Whereas Justin helped,
So is this game called Traveler?
it is called
Yes.
Traveler, and I will send you the link in just a minute.
I'll send it to her on
Whenever.
Discord as
Fine.
well.
Well, I was going to send it to her through Messenger. That way, she can get to it easier.
Yeah. Well, it's in multiple places.
So where did you put it, Justin? In
I
this?
send it to you directly, but I
Okay.
will also send it to Raven directly. That's what I mean. It will be in our conversations.
Was that your character there crafting you just showed us?
Huh?
You just sent me an
I
image.
sent you a picture.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant.
I just sent it to you
Okay.
there again, Shadow.
Thank you. In just a second, crafting. And
Yeah,
Raven,
I
I'm going
need
to
to get
send you
back
this link,
to.
but you don't have to open it now. Uh,
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a big book, and it's got a lot of little pictures in it. And you can like most role playing game books, you can skip over 90% of the shit that's there.
and crafting, if you want to share your
Okay.
screen with your character, you feel free.
Yeah.
I can't do that with this computer. That's why I sent
Oh,
it to
okay.
you.
I'll go back and
It's that particular picture is not on this
okay.
computer.
I'll go in and
It's on
share
my
your
other
character
computer.
picture if I can freaking get my freaking cursor to do the thing it's supposed to do.
If you send it to me crafting, I'll put it up. So he
Okay.
can keep doing that shit well.
I got it.
Oh, okay, never mind then crafting. Oh.
I know how to share it. I figured it out. That's
Well, I
crafting's
figured
character.
you were doing other stuff.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
I like the little marionette type things down at the bottom. That's
Yeah.
interesting. The background is kind of iffy with the steampunky gears that have no.
Yeah.
That's how he.
That's how the AI generated it.
Yeah, I know.
Fact. It's going to take liberations with the or liberties with the.
Liberations. It's gonna take liberations, damn you.
What?
Yeah.
You better take reparations as well. Oh.
If you go to Shadow's Discord,
Yeah, I ain't finding anything in there, okay? So
my
if you go all the way to the bottom to sci-fi images, it's the last sci-fi image posted. Is my guy.
all my icons are now in a weird ass place. They're all instead of on the side. This is so weird. There we go. I think no.
where the hell is sci-fi images?
It's sci-fi Shadow chat. And sci-fi.
Yeah, it's weird. You know how all your icons, like add people and stuff. Instead of them being on the right hand side, they're now above the. Why is the private chat even open?
Did
Okay.
somebody say
Soy
something?
Limited King. Anybody know he's Soy
Yeah, that's
Limited
George.
King?
That's
Yeah.
George.
Oh, I see that now.
Soylent Green.
Now I get it. Okay. I heard the joke earlier.
I-
It's just I didn't realize you changed your icon name.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that.
Okay, so Justin, you've got your first 4 years done. George, you've got your first 4. Crafting, you've got your first 4. Raven. Omen, how about you?
All right, let's do the first thing, which is let's try going to the university and see if I get that. So
Okay.
I'll let Justin roll for me. I
Well,
need a
what
5
number
or
do
above.
5 or above? And then
Yes.
I gotta unlock my stupid thing.
Wait, isn't it university 7 or above?
Says
Well, he's got an
education
8.
6+.
It doesn't matter either way. You got an 8.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. All right.
So
Okay.
you get a level 0 skill, a level 1 skill from the list. You increase your education by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And now you go to your graduation. Roll him 2d6.
11.
Really?
Oh wow.
You graduated with honors. Holy shit. Well
Yeah.
done. So the skills above that you already chose are actually level 1 and level 2. Wow, check you out.
Okay.
And you get the DM bonus of +1 to enlist in your next career, which can include agent, army, citizen, corporate, entertainer, journalist, Marines, Navy, scholar, or scouts.
I'll go for agent.
Okay.
And
Graduation
so,
allows a commission role to be taken before the first term of a military career, so long as it's the first career chosen after university. Success means the traveler enters the career at officer rank 01. If you
yeah,
graduate,
but I'm going for agent, so I'm not worried about that one. So,
right?
Secret
So-
agent, man.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
do
a
it.
great song. So, which kind of agent are you going for?
I'm going to go for intelligence.
Okay.
Oh, you should go for lawyer.
Uh,
There's a corporate one there, but yeah.
okay.
No,
So
don't
you
tell me.
are. You need to roll your survival. Well,
It doesn't need to roll my qualification first.
No, I think there was
Yeah,
lawyer
yeah.
there.
yeah, you need a 6 or better.
Yep. So I
Did you
need a
get +2?
5 or better, Justin, if you don't mind rolling. I'm letting Justin roll for me, so that way I can't,
Well, I got bad news for you.
Oh, I didn't make it? A 3?
A 3.
well. They didn't put me in there. You know what? Let's try thief here.
Hold on.
Okay.
If
Well,
you
you
want
got
to go
+2.
wink, wink, and roll again.
Did you have a +1 for anything else? Because you got the +2 for your college.
I got +1 I got +2 for college.
Yes.
And then I get a +1 for my intelligence.
Okay, then you made it by the skin of your teeth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
good.
bring it up to a 6.
Yep, that's what you need to get in there as an agent.
Okay.
So
So you cheated on your SATs.
I did not cheat. I just
Shut up.
I just do the Kuba
Hey, what's up?
thing. Remember where he said I just
HG, long time no
reprogrammed it.
see.
Yeah. Soy free.
Okay, so I got that one in there. So then
Now
for
he needs to
agent-
roll his survival 7+.
Yeah. Okay. And then after that, tell me what I need to do after career. 7+.
Oh,
We're
good.
good.
So I made the survival, so I've gotten up to now and now let's go for advancement. I need a 4. I need a 5+, but I get +1 for my intelligence. So.
Oh, you got a 6.
Okay, good.
So you are technically an agent. You get deception 1, and you get all of the service skills at level 0.
Yep.
That'll put
Okay.
you at the end of your second term, making you 26.
Something like that. Yeah.
And Holy Divers watching us from
I'm
Rumble.
working on my
Cool.
second term now.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually need to go a bunch of terms because I want to be at least 30. I'm hoping to be like 40, 50 with this character.
That's absolutely fine. Crafting.
Yep.
Some people don't want their characters to be old and experienced and wiser. Some do, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what's the great thing about this game is, you can play your character. I always use the Star Wars analogy. You can be the Luke Skywalker farm boy, fresh off the moisture farm. You can run the Han Solo, who's done things for a little bit, been around the galaxy a couple of times. Or you can run the Obi-Wan Kenobi, who's old as dirt, farting dust, and seen it all.
Okay, so
Okay, -1 DM for every previous career. Does that
I'm just
mean
in the
it
middle of
becomes
asking a
one
question.
harder or one easier?
One
It
harder.
means that if you have multiple
Okay.
careers, like you were in the military and then you became like a drifter.
No, I've
and
done
then you-
agent twice. I'm doing agent 2 times in a row.
So you're
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that
Justin,
the
we're
DM
gonna
doesn't
go on to
count.
Raven.
Okay.
What was your question,
Okay.
Justin?
So I've done the career once. I do that again, or
Yep.
If you want to get older and get more skills, yes, or you can just stop. You can go
Okay.
forward or stop at any point.
What are the advantages of going forward?
You get more skills.
Yeah,
You get
so
more
I could
skills,
just,
but you get older, and then once you get past a certain age, then you have to start rolling for negatives for your.
Yeah, you'll after
attributes.
34 years old, each 4-year term, you will lose 1 point off strength, dex, and endurance.
So it just counts as 4 years for every time I do a career.
I'll be right back.
Yep. It's a 4-year increment. Now, Raven, we're going to do that for you. Let me get to that page to do your next 4 years, and then you said you wanted to leave and start your basically your character is uh, a young graduate from some sort of psionic school. Why can't I find that page? Oh, I left the bookmark for it.
Okay.
So Raven,
Mystery.
Yes.
you are 22 years old. You're going back into school for one more term of 4 years, which will make you 26 when you get out.
Page 40.
I need you to roll 2 dice.
Hmm? Okay.
Pardon me?
65. Okay.
She's bubbling.
11.
Okay, you did not die. Now
Oh, that's good.
roll those again.
Patty, we'll go. Okay, that's 6.
You rolled 2 dice and got a 6.
Yeah, 3 and 3.
Okay, now you did not get a promotion or an advancement. Now roll me 2 dice.
6.
Okay, you during this 4 years you made an unexpected contact outside your normal circles. You now have a contact. This is a person that you know that is inclined to help you out in some dire circumstances, but nothing too dire. You super chatted me. How did you do that? I have no. How does that even work?
On Rumble.
Okay, thanks, bro. Yeah, we're just starting to use Rumble again now that they sort of linked it and made it really easy. And we got to go back all the way, all those videos, and re-upload them individually. You ever played
Should I-
Traveler, Holy Diver?
Should I switch Kick over to Rumble for my show?
Do you have a Rumble account?
I think so.
I would and try it out because every time you're on, you do the kick thing, you always get those weirdos trying to,
Not every time. It's
yeah.
automatic, so it's automatic when I start up my stream that I launch Kick. So
EDU, not.
So Raven, you will have learned one skill during these 4 years, or you could try to raise one of your stats. Uh, but since you have very few actual skills, you're probably going to want to roll on a skill table.
Well, where's the list of skills? I've got the PDF up here on. So I've been reading it.
Okay, well, sorry. Go to page 204.
Oh, I'm gonna stick with the single career. Unless you think I should add a second one?
Has
Only pick something that you enjoy. I mean, it's what it really comes down to, but it's usually worth getting at least the level 1 in the career.
A level 1 in.
In whatever career you're going to pick in.
Okay.
Like if you advance, once you advance and say, "Hey, I advanced," to
So
the
do
one,
at least
that's
8
why.
years in something.
yeah,
Probably. It's up to you. I mean,
this is how I used to do it when I was actually a player. I would go to 34 years old. That way, I was like Han Solo's age. That gives you
Yeah.
4 terms, and
Four,
you've
four
been
terms
around, you've done-
in. So do 16 years in.
That's what I would do. That way, you don't start, it'll be 4 years of play time before you'll have to worry about losing stats.
Yeah.
Like your stats going down. You get a bunch of stuff. You'll get some decent mustering out benefits. You'll get the opportunity to maybe make a rank.
What if I do 2 years in 2 terms in thief, 1 in pirate, and 1 in worker?
That sounds
You
perfectly
can do
good.
that. The only
Yeah.
problem is the DM -1 for each previous career when it comes to survival, or is that just advancement?
I have no idea. I'm asking you. So
Um,
I would do that, Justin, just because if you enjoy it, that's all it
yeah.
comes down to. The other thing is when you start rolling, sometimes you're forced to get out because they'll say
And
plus
are
one
you
out.
rolling on
You're
your
going to make a
events
survivor
table?
roll.
who?
You.
Yeah.
Me. I haven't rolled on the events yet. That's why
Okay.
I'm asking. So
Yeah.
I have to do that for every time.
Yes, you roll
Yes.
2d6
Okay,
on.
so I
Uh,
haven't done more
Yeah.
than one career yet, so I can still do that.
you
the
have to do
first
that
one.
every 4 years.
Yeah, and you have
Okay,
to do it.
so
You have to do it before advancement, and after your your entry roll or your survive, and then you do the table.
go down
Yeah.
to.
So after every career, every 4 years, you roll on the event table for
So I'll
that.
go
That's
down
what
to
you do.
thief.
Yeah.
I really wish it said the page number like crafting
Mm-hmm.
mentioned,
It is a little complicated.
I agree. I agree.
because you can just like go to it. You don't have to look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raven,
Well, there's
I'm there on
two
page
things.
204.
okay, you see where it says skills and training?
Yes.
Okay, there's
So Justin for
basically
rogue.
6 charts. The personal development chart, the service skills chart, the advanced education chart. Do you have an education of 8 or better?
Education is right at 8.
Okay, so that means if you wanted, you could roll on that chart. Then there's the
One.
or you could roll off the adept chart, and you get one roll off one of those charts. And you have to pick the chart you want to roll off first. Like the the personal development table will give you a plus on one of your stats. It's not bad, but you're kind of doing this to get some skills so that you know some stuff besides just using your psychic abilities for everything. Because trust me, that's only going to go so far if you don't know some worldly.
You're just going to rely on us for a lot of the skills. If it's not bad if you increase your psi power.
Her size
There's a lot of
already,
things in there.
11?
11.
Yeah, but 12 gives you a +2, and 11 gives you only a +1. So it's worth
Yeah,
trying to go
that's
for
true.
a potential.
But like I said, the medical skill that you're kind of looking for is on the adept table,
I got.
the
I would.
or the advanced education table.
I'm going for medical on my guy. Unless you guys want me to do something like that.
No, well, she's going for veterinarian, so
Oh, okay.
she wants to know how to help animals.
Technically, I'm an animal.
No,
You're an animal.
they can't.
No, veterinarian can still help. It's just at a higher DM than if it was.
And
Well-
that's the old days. In the book we're using, your character could die, but it's like millions to 1 odds.
Okay.
Your character dies if you go like hundreds of, if you have to get a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
negatives.
really hard. In the old
I go for
days,
science.
You guys mind if I go for physician path?
nobody would mind.
Go for it.
Page
Well,
41.
You've got your Raven. Your choices because you're gonna have to roll. You can either go on the personal development table and then you roll a d6 and see what you get, or you could go on the service skills, roll a d6, see what you get. The advanced
now it's 39 for me.
advanced
Oh, okay.
education table and
All right.
roll a d6 and see what you get, or the adept table. You don't get to
Okay.
pick.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
My,
Sucks.
my first event is roll on the life events table.
Okay, do you know where that?
Okay, well, good.
That's actually on page 15.
okay. So I roll both dice or one dice.
You just roll one, but you got to tell me which table first.
Oh, eating, meeting, money, will. I don't know.
When you roll on these tables, do you get it at 0 or 1?
You get it at 1.
Hey, Justin, can you roll me a 2d6?
And
for
Raven,
my
I would either go
career?
on the advanced education or the adept table.
5.
The advanced
no.
education gives
Alright,
you bonuses at your psychic abilities or medic, persuade, or science.
Okay, I'll go with the adept. Okay. All right.
Roll me a
And I
d6.
rolled a 5.
Okay, you've got persuade, skill 1.
6 for me.
Okay, so apparently I was drinking too much in college, so I got carouse 1.
History, linguistics, philosophy.
Okay, I got D3 allies.
Oh, awesome.
Archaeology. So
Raven, you will also get what's your hold on a second. What's your
No.
education?
Education's at an 8.
Okay. Roll me a d6 and divide it by 2.
1 dice and divide it by 2.
Yep.
I got a 6.
Okay, so you will get
That'll be 3.
you will get 3 skills of your choice to pick off the chart on page 8.
On H8.
Page 8.
H8.
Where it says background skills.
What page number?
8.
8.
Oh, I'm still on page 2 of the card. No wonder. Okay, page 8.
Yeah.
All right. Then I get pick 3.
Yes. You see where it says background skills?
My computer's not there yet. It's slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still
So
at
the
page
bottom-
198, 197.
Oh dear God. Okay.
You know you can,
Let me
you
get
can go to the.
let me.
I
Follow
know.
the
I'm
PDF.
up there pressing on that arrow.
Oh,
hoping
you,
that
you
it
can
will-
click on the box and type in the number.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
oh, course.
No, I'm gonna have to move all this stuff and move my camera. I may screw it up. But move all this stuff. Oh, damn it. Here we go.
6. Mishaps. Events.
14. 5.
Okay, so for my second term, I just do it the exact same way I did the first, but do I
Yep.
add it to the existing numbers?
If you like duplicate a skill, you
Damn
okay.
it.
You only get one skill per term, plus if you get an advancement, you get a second skill, which means on these skill tables you get to make 2 rolls, and you pick a chart, roll a d6, you get that skill. Now, if
Is that the way it works, or is it that the ranks and bonuses give you?
you
the
also,
bonus
I was going to
skill?
get to that. If you get to a
Okay.
certain rank on the ranks and bonus table, if you get a promotion or an advancement, and then on the rank and bonuses table, it says that there's a skill at your rank, then you get that skill as well.
Okay, so I totally spaced on what you just said.
Okay.
I roll like I did before for thief, so I roll a
Your
6 or
survival.
better. Which I got a 11, so I succeed at that.
Okay.
And
You didn't
then
done.
my advancement is a 6 or better. A 9, so I got
Okay.
that.
Okay, let me go over to the rogue table so I can help you out. Okay. So you're in your second, and you've gotten 2 advancements, correct?
What do you mean 2 advancements?
You made your advancement roll twice, correct?
This is my second time right now.
And you made it the first time, right?
Yeah, I made it the first time,
Okay.
but
So
it's a 0 down the line.
right, but over on the next page, on page 39, where it says ranks and bonuses, you started out as rank 0. You got an advancement, which makes you rank 1. Then you got another advancement, which makes you rank 2. Did you take the Persuade 1 from your first advance?
I don't think.
18 to 22.
Because that's a skill,
Oh,
Persuade
okay,
1.
yeah. I took Persuade 1, and then the 6 other things were 0.
6 to
Right.
30.
Yeah. So this time, because it's your second, and you made the advancement, you get 2 rolls off one of the charts under skills and training. Personal training or personal development, service skills, advanced, education, or thief. You pick the chart, roll a die, and you get that skill at level 1.
Okay, so the 2 things right here under ranks and bonuses, these 2 charts right here,
Mm-hmm.
I just roll a d6 for each of them.
No. Okay,
So what you do is, for your first career, you get a service skill, and you get all those for the service skills automatically at rank
because that's
0.
your basic training.
Then,
Yeah.
yep, that's your basic training in whatever career that is, only for your first career.
In your first term
And
of your first
then-
career.
Mhm.
Yep. No, it says
Okay.
first career. That's what it says in the book. And then
On your second term,
after you,
you'll get 1
Yeah.
skill for surviving and 1 skill for an advancement.
So,
Then you look.
so I pick 1 from the first rank and then 1 from the second.
so
No.
Or I roll a d6 on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
pick the chart. Like say for example, you're going to go off the thief chart. You pick that chart, then you roll a
Yeah.
d6, whatever that says. That's the skill you get at level 1, and you get 2 rolls, and you can pick the same chart or 2 different charts. So you'll get 2 skills at level 1, unless it's something you already have, in which case it goes up 1.
Skills from training. Okay, so I'm looking at the wrong page then. I gotta go up 1 page. Where it says skills and training.
Yes, that's page 38.
Yeah. I was looking at the charts on page 39. That's why I was confused. Sorry about that.
I if I were you, I would stick with the thief table because it has like almost everything you want, which is stealth, electronics, recon, streetwise, deception, and athletics.
Yeah.
And even if you don't get the one you're looking for, at least you're going to get something you can actually use in everything you've described that you want.
Okay, so I should have rolled on that for the first round, but I didn't.
No.
No, so I just roll it twice in the second round.
Yes.
Okay, so I just roll it twice, and then it's 1d6 each time, right?
Yep.
And then I add a single point to that for each thing I get.
Yeah, if you get it twice, the same one twice, then it's a 2.
Yeah,
But if
so
you
I take the +0 and mark it +1 or
Yeah.
+2 if I get the same thing. Okay, so a 5 and a 4.
So streetwise and deception at 1 each.
Yes. Why are they not in the same order? I fucking hate that. I goddamn hate that. If you put a list in an order in one place, put it in the same fucking order every other place. It doesn't change the odds on a d6 roll. It's 1 out of 6.
You want consistency. Yes, I understand.
Okay, Raven.
Yes.
I don't
Okay,
disagree with
So my
Wait.
3 skills, I found them.
Okay.
I noticed that one of them is animals, and I'm going to be a vet, but I would already have some type. We do the psionics. I already have that with the animals. So, or do I have to choose that because I want to go with vet?
Okay. What do you mean you have it with psionics?
Because of my psionic ability, I'm able to communicate and determine what's wrong with the animal.
That's communicate. That's different from
Well,
knowing.
no, I'm telepathic, so I can communicate with animals.
Right, but that's not the same as going to school to learn about all the other animals you've never met.
So I would need to pick animals as one of mine then, right?
You might want to think about doing that. If
I'm
I
gonna
were
be-
you, honestly, I would take Animal 0, Medic 0, and whatever else sounds fun on the
Science.
other one.
I was thinking
Okay.
medics, science, and
Okay.
was
Now with science is actually you'd have to make another choice because there's different kinds of science skills. Let me get to that.
okay.
On page
Well, science. What is Scientology?
that is a specific science about psionics. Let's see if what it says here.
It's not like
Uh,
in Dune where it's like learning nature and stuff.
okay, Scientology is the study of psionic powers and phenomenon.
Okay.
Now, under science, these are the different skills, or you have to pick one of these as your specialty, and that includes archaeology, astronomy, biology, chemistry, cosmology, cybernetics, economics, genetics, history, linguistics, philosophy, physics, planetology, psychology, robotics. Uh,
Psychology.
you know, take psychology.
The gun combat table.
Is that the one you're taking, Raven?
Yeah. Yeah. Psychology.
So what you do is you write science parentheses psychology and 0.
Where the fuck is the gun combat table?
What are
Okay.
you looking for?
Got it.
The gun combat table. I
It's
gotta
under.
roll it.
You
The
rolled it.
combat.
So look under skills.
Okay. This is for my event.
Okay.
For my second round.
Which was what was the event?
Rival gang combat. I'm gonna roll on the gun combat table to see if I get a wound or not.
Oh. Okay. I thought you learned a gun combat skill.
No, that's why I wasn't looking under skills. I was looking under combat. Oh,
Quick question: when it says 1 in a skill, do I add 1 to the skill, or do I just only get that skill at 1? So it says for being a certain rank in physician, I get
It's
medic
basically
1.
+1. If it's 0, it goes to 1. If it's 1, it goes to 2.
Okay, all right. So all
Uh,
right, so then I have medic.
If it's your first time and it specifically says that under there where it says skill 1, then you put a skill 1 there. If you look at page 18 or so, it tells you that. If it just doesn't have a name, then
Okay,
it starts at
Justin, what did you roll on your life
Yeah.
events?
My first one was a. Oh, let me go over to it. I don't have the number, but it was. You have a group of friends, plus D3 to allies,
Okay.
and then my second one was you got into like a street gang fight. Roll a +8 on the gun combat table.
Oh, so
Or
you just roll 2 dice, and if you beat an 8, then if you fail, you roll on the injury table. If you succeed, you get an extra benefit when
okay,
you
I
muster.
got an 11, so
Okay, so you get an extra benefit when you muster out.
okay, so but there's still a table I have to look at to see what that is, right?
No. Yeah, well, you will have to choose on the muster out benefits table, but you get an extra one.
Yeah. And I have to roll 1d3 to see how many allies I get.
Okay. So Raven,
Yeah.
your character is done with school. You want to go out into the big wide world.
What the fuck's a d3?
It's a D6 divided by 2.
Yeah, okay. I fucking hate that. So I get 2.
Hey, Justin, can you roll me a 2d6, please, for my
Yeah,
life event?
yeah.
Okay, so
let me
Raven,
just
Yeah.
wrap
you
that back
get.
up. It's a 9.
You're gonna have to go back to page
Right.
204.
Okay, thanks.
Let me know when you get there.
Oh,
So I went above and beyond this time.
and you said
And can you want me a D6, Justin?
single.
Yes, sir. I'm going for personal
And
development.
crafting, where are you?
Two. Okay, so it's a Dex +1.
I'm currently on what is going to be my 5th and final round.
Wow, check you out. Okay, you see where it says mustering out benefits?
Yeah.
Okay, you get 3 rolls. Okay,
With both dice,
you can
right?
either take them off the cash table. What? You'll just need 1 die. You can either roll on the cash benefit table or the benefits table.
Okay, this is going to sound odd. Sorry, I'll
Go ahead.
Let's-
Go ahead.
say something. All right. I just rolled a good fortune. My good fortune is because it says I had something I could come into great money, a dream come true, which is my arm was blown off and paid for by the company for the replacement that I needed to remote control my robots.
Okay. that sounds interesting. Take care, Perd. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, so Raven, you get
Yeah.
3 rolls. You get to pick which chart. You can go back and forth. The cash table. If you don't roll on the cash table, you have no money. Period. That's so you're going to want at least 1 roll on the cash table, right?
Oh, you don't have to do all 3 on the same table.
No, you do not. And
Oh.
I'll explain the other table where it says gun, 2 ship shares, contact, TAS membership, contact, combat implant, or 10 ship shares. Gun means you now own a gun, your choice. 2 ship shares means you now own 2 shares of some ship somewhere in the game.
Okay. So you're getting money from
You can either, literally live on the ship or be part of the crew, or there's a ship out there that's earning revenue and you're just reaping in the benefits, every month or year or whatever. And the more ship shares you have, the better. When you have X number of ship shares, you own the ship. Contact means you have another friend. TAS membership is an interesting one where every 2 months you get a free ticket to anywhere in the galaxy at like high class, like first class passage to anywhere in the galaxy. Or you can sell that ticket for 10,000 credits every 2 months. And it also means that because TAS is the Travelers Aid Society, it also means they have hostels all over the galaxy. And if there's one on the planet you're going to, you can more or less stay there. I think it's free room and board for X amount of time. So it's like being a member of a very elite, little club. And every 2 months they send you a free ticket. The combat implant is like you have a cybernetic eye, or you got a memory chip that you can pop in the back of your head for extra memory, or something, right? And yeah, I know.
Do I have to do anything different for changing? What do I do for do I muster out when I change careers?
You muster out just like you get
Yes.
for mustering out. You get 1 muster benefit for each term, plus 1 for each advancement or promotion.
So like
Is
you
it-
get a bonus 1 for every career path you get 1 in the benefit, and then depending on your rank you get another 1, 2, or 3.
Page
Depends on how
44
far up
has it.
the organization got.
Page 44. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for cash.
I got a lab ship. I think that's a quarter.
How
of
do you
a lab.
determine your rank?
Because
You count the number of
Your
advancements.
rank is dependent on whether you advanced or not.
So I did advance.
So you
I
should
did
have
twice.
advance twice. So I would get it for
Okay.
1 for every level, so 2, and then 1 for every advancement, 2.
Yep.
So that's 4.
Yep.
Total?
No, are you sure? No, I'm thinking that it was for every time that you run the career, you get 1, and then you get a bonus depending on what rank you are. Isn't that the way it works?
George said it was page
Or was it
44.
page 44?
I'm going by the way it used to be from memory, so let me double check on.
So a traveler gets 1 benefit for every full term that you served in that career, plus an extra benefit depending on your rank, and then it gives you the bonuses on the ranks on that.
Yeah,
little
so you'll
chart
get
on
3,
page.
Justin.
3?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Plus the 1 from my life event? Or
Yes.
so
Yes. Yeah. If you have 1 for your life event, then you
I,
would get
I
another
believe
one. If
that's
part
what
of your life event.
Yeah.
what Shadow said when I
Yes.
rolled the 11.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 4 is the actual number, and then
Yes.
I just that's the life event table.
And you
there
pick
on-
which chart, then roll on it and write down what you get.
You can either pick cash or you can just pick the
Yeah,
benefit.
yeah.
So,
You
yeah.
still have to roll on the chart.
I rolled a 6
yeah.
on the cash.
Okay, that gives you whopping 8,000 credits. That's your first roll.
Uh,
Okay, so
cash. Okay. Again. 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
6.
And which chart are you going to roll on next?
So the cash one is 8,000. Right.
Yes, you get 3 total rolls. The first one you got 8 grand. Are you going to roll on the cash one again or the other one again? Or
Roll on the benefits.
okay,
I got a 1.
you got a 1.
1.
Okay, you get a gun. We'll just write down you own a gun, and we'll go over that later.
So-
uh,
How many times you roll?
you get 1 per turn, plus depending on your rank, which is on page 44. Give me a second.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna try
I
this
get it now.
benefits thing again.
Jeez Louise.
Okay,
I got a 4. So that means I got a TAS membership. Ooh, whoopee.
nice. That's a steady income of basically 60,000 credits a year if you don't like to travel.
Okay.
So crafting, you get 1 for each term.
Yep.
And what
I
was
did
your
5
final rank?
terms.
What was your final rank? Though?
Let's see here. Assistant director.
What number is that?
5.
Is it 4 or 5? Oh, wow. So you got advanced.
So
every time.
you've
Good
got a
job.
total of
Yeah, only because I had the advancement was intelligence and I had +2. That's the only reason why I advanced
Okay.
each time. A couple of the rolls were kind of
Yeah.
low.
Isn't it 11 plus 1 each time?
I thought it was +2.
okay, so I roll on this thing 3 times.
No, let me go.
you've got 4 rolls total, Justin, and you pick which chart. And crafting, that gives you a total of what? 8.
What do you mean I pick which chart?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and you get a +1 on whatever you roll on the chart. You get to add +1, but you can only roll 3 times on the cash benefits.
For all your things together, it said here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Um,
Justin, first table, what are you going to roll?
I don't know what tables I'm looking for.
The muster out benefits. On-
Okay,
Yeah, it says muster up. It's a D6 plus. Some of them give bonuses depending on what's in there. So
yeah, I see benefits of rank
no, that's mustering out benefits. It should be above.
Okay,
So go to whatever.
go to
career
page
you have,
38.
and then go to
Okay,
mustering out
that's
benefits.
why it's not telling me what.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that there. It doesn't say go to the thing page.
Okay,
So-
on the road
Right,
page.
right. But if you look at the class effectively, it should give you out. It says mustering out
Yeah.
benefits for each class.
It's
or
kind of in the middle,
career
right under
is
career
benefits.
progress. You got cash or benefits.
Yeah, I'm
6.
Jeez.
I get a little social.
is it literally just like that? muster out.
Yeah, I should say mustering up benefits. You roll a d6 on it, and then
Wow, that I didn't know the cash table's fucked up. There's 2 chances of getting nothing off the cash
Yeah.
table. That's jacked up.
no, it depends on which cash table you have.
Yeah,
There's different.
Yeah,
There's
for the
different one for
rogues,
each career.
it's for rogues. There isn't. If you
Oh.
roll a 1 or a 2, you get no cash.
Yeah, but if you get a gambling, your gambling skill
Right.
adds to your
I don't think he
mustering
has
benefit by
gambling.
1. So
Oh, I'm looking right at it. Yeah. Okay. So I roll d7.
You roll a d6. If
well,
some
it's a
people
d6,
can get a plus
d6,
1.
and then if you have gambling, add plus
Okay.
1
Okay.
for cash only.
No, under if you've got a rank 5 or higher, you also get a plus 1.
Oh, okay.
A
well,
rank.
that helps
Oh,
me
okay.
even better.
So yeah. I have a rank of 2, right?
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
think
So
and
you
I
get no
have-
bonus.
yeah. And I roll a d6 5 times.
Well, no, you got to pick each
4
chart.
times. Each. Oh, I pick one of
Yeah.
these.
Yeah, you don't get a both.
Either pick cash. Either you pick
Each
cash
time,
or
each
one of
benefit,
the
you
two.
get to choose which chart you're rolling on.
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah.
And Raven, hurry back because I got to pee, and I don't want to leave you hanging while I'm doing that.
Okay.
Hey, and George, you said something about a lab ship.
Yeah,
You rolled that under your mustering out benefits. How many times?
once.
Okay, so you're part owner.
Yeah, I think it's like a quarter or something. It says in there.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't quite go with his my first image of him, but so I actually mustered out of that
Yeah,
career,
so anyone that has a gambler skill gets plus 1 to cash column.
and I went
Okay.
into corporate, and I guess that's where they put him in the McDonald's.
Okay, so you're working at the McDonald's on the lab ship.
Maybe, or on
Oh,
or
wow.
on the moon. So yeah,
Right.
so I switched. So I did basically one round was I tried to go to college, got drafted into the Navy. Since that wasn't his plan of his life, he just mustered out of the Navy after his first term.
Uh-huh.
He had some sort of notions of going into medical because I on the in the college I picked medical as one of his things.
Okay.
And then I went to scholars, did 2 rounds in scholars. That's where I got the benefit from that, and got some medical skills and some science skills. And so you got genetics and xenology, and
Okay.
2, so 1 in those 2, and then a medic 2, and 1 in electronics. And then he went on to be into citizenship, went corporate. He actually did all right there. He passed. I was actually trying to find something he would fail at, which was a social role, which is one of my lower things. But he passed this. He passed the even advanced in that one. So
Crafting. There you go. And I think that's Raven. There you go. Okay. Raven, you got one more roll, correct? No. You got gun, cash, and traveler's aid membership. Okay, so
That was weird. I could see and hear you guys see myself, and I guess you couldn't either. That was weird. But the connection didn't drop all the
Justin?
way, but it just dropped my picture, and you guys couldn't hear me. Okay, I have to go
Yeah.
anyway, so I'll
I'll
come
help you
back.
out with the rest of your character later on in the week.
Okay.
Because you have some other stuff to do. You probably want to spend your money, and not be walking around in your one and only suit of clothing, that sort of thing. You're homeless with a high
Okay, so
class
Justin,
ticket
can I
and,
get
and no
a
luggage.
I didn't do the
can I get a roll for 2d6 on?
Take care.
It's 11.
Okay, cool. And then one more time for promotion.
2d6 as well. 7.
Actually, okay, cool.
Was it a 1d6?
No, it's a 2d6 because I have to get. It doesn't matter. I got a +2 anyway normally. So
Yeah. I'll just give you the raw number.
Okay, and then can you give me another 2d6 in my event?
6.
6. All right. Ooh,
Okay.
I get it. Ooh, I get an advanced.
What was
Okay.
that? 1 and 2 were the. Got a ship share and a weapon, and oh man, I wish I'd gotten a 4.
What was that?
If I had selected benefit for that, but I didn't. I selected cash on a 5. I just read what it said. 1D ship share. Ooh.
Yeah, I ended up with a really interesting for mastering out benefits. I decided to take the 3 cash rolls first, landing me on not bad 16,000. Not great, not bad, not great either.
Hmm.
And then I with the plus since I ended up with I rolled a plus my intelligence. I got a combat implant and a single ship share.
Okay.
You're in the TSA.
Travelers
Yeah.
Aid Society. That's a nice one.
Justin, do you mind rolling another 2d6
I was kind of
for
hoping
me?
to roll ship share twice.
Crafting, did you take your
8.
0 level skills
Okay, thanks.
on page 8, I believe it is?
I believe so. Let me double check.
You get your education modifier plus 3 skills at level 0 from the list on page 8.
Okay.
And could you roll me a d6?
We'll be
for
right back,
personal
folks.
development,
I gotta
Justin?
use the restroom.
1d6.
Yeah.
If it will let me
Yes,
lower
please.
it. 5.
Okay, awesome. That's exactly what I wanted.
Oh.
Cool.
So I have 2 skills I can add from various events.
Now I got a +1 intelligence during my benefits. Do I just add that
Yeah.
to my intelligence rank? So
Yes,
instead of like adding
exactly.
it down here.
So that's your core characteristic, and then that may change your
Okay,
modifier.
so just add the modifier to my modifiers. So
Well, what I mean is, well, no, what I'm saying is that like if your intelligence is an 11, it goes to 12. If it's a 12, then it goes up by +1 for your modifier.
okay,
or
so
whatever
I
is in
wrote down my base numbers then +1.
Yep.
For the
Yeah, it's +1 to that base number, and then that base number determines your modifier.
Yeah. So like let's say you're at 11, you go to 12, and then your modifier will increase. But let's say you're at 9 and it goes to 10, your modifier won't increase, but you might gain more later on.
so I have to now go check my modifier.
If you can tell me the stat, I'll
11.
tell you what your modifier
The base stat
is.
is 11. After I add
so
that
now
plus
it's a 12.
1.
So, okay. Then you need 1 more intelligence to get that.
So
bonus for that.
when I get 12, it will be 2 now instead of 1.
Yeah. So if you get a 12, then it will bump it up to +2.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal in Traveler for each of those modifiers, because most of that stuff, like it's almost impossible. It's like a -6 modifier, so a +2 modifiers are huge.
The
Yeah.
Morkborg is like that, but you just discard the base number and only use the modifier.
Yeah.
That's like I recognize that chart immediately when. So that's how that works in that game, not like in BX.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to muster out as my agent because I got everything I wanted. So could you roll me 1d6 3 times?
Okay. 2.
Okay.
5.
Ooh, +1 intelligence. Cybernetic implant.
6.
Okay. And I can either increase it or get another cybernetic implant for my social. So.
Okay. Now I've got to do my
I think we'll go for another
second
cybernetic
career,
implant. Cool.
which I'm going to do worker, I think.
Okay. You have to roll the enlist.
Yeah, I've got to go back up to
Mhm.
where it says that.
So, George, you're completely mustered out, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you can begin compiling a list of any equipment you want to purchase with the money you have. If you have a Travelers Aid Society, you can get you can have your first ticket in hand, which you can cash in for another 10 grand, or hang on to it in case you want a high passage ticket to somewhere.
Okay. I think I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay.
I got one. Yeah, I got one when I mustered out for the Navy.
Because
And
stuff's kind of actually expensive, so
are we going to start
Um,
out with a ship, or well, let that be a surprise. I was going to say,
okay.
Well,
Worker.
I got a
how many
few more
people have ship
skills.
shares?
I have a ship share.
And I
Anywhere
ended
you
up with
guys
one
think we're
ship share. I was hoping
lacking?
for a couple of them.
Now the advance. I need the advance to get into the job, right?
no, you have
I
to roll
can't
the
remember. It was
enlist.
an hour ago. Yeah. So worker. It says survival.
Yep. So you roll
Yeah,
that and see
I
if
get
you're
that.
eligible. If you don't,
Like,
sure.
I got that. I got a 6, and I needed a +4, a 4+.
What page is worker on? Oh, it's under citizen.
Yeah, it's the 21 or the
So your survival is a 4. I'm sure
24.
you made that.
Sorry. Yeah. And then the 8 for advancement,
Yeah.
which I can't do on a. It's 2d6, right?
Yep.
Gun.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got an 11, so
Okay.
I kept trying to do it on a 1d. So I just took the first 2 I rolled and added them together.
Okay.
I lowered it for fucking Omen now. All those 1d rolls and forgot to put it back up.
All right.
So 11, and I'm taking the 6 I got for the +4 on 1d6. I don't fucking care. I got it.
Okay. So you get to roll off this. You got to roll your life or your events. The two
Okay,
d6.
just like I did last time.
Yep.
Okay, so I got in there, and then so maybe I should like write down worker like I did last time, and then where the fuck was that? There it is. Okay, I'll put that
Will
on
the
that page.
will the setting have energy weapons, or will we be kind of using machine guns and?
There will be energy weapons.
But they will be gay.
Yeah.
They shoot pink beams. And every
Oh,
time it shoots, it gets a wolf whistle sound instead of a cool blaster sound.
Oh,
I'm
that'd
going
be
to
so
use that
cool.
to try to think here.
So, would you roll on your event, Justin?
Sorry, I did not actually do that yet. I got distracted talking about wolf whistle laser beams, which is funny as fuck.
Thank you.
2d6 on that. Okay, I'm set to the right thing. I got a 2.
What are the weapons?
Oh, roll on the mishap table. But you are not ejected from the career.
Okay, where the fuck's the mishap table? That's the one right above it.
Yes, it is.
That's 1d6.
Yes.
A
Equipment.
4.
Your business is investigated by the planetary authorities, or your colony suffers interference from interests off-world. Cooperate, and the business or colony is shut down, but you gain a DM +2 on the qualification check for your next career as a reward for your aid. Refuse and gain an ally.
Well, I was going to go right into piracy. So, what one would you
Ooh.
think would be better?
Well, the +2, if you cooperate, you get a +2 to enlist in the pirates.
So, I'm going to do that because that was my plan. That the legitimate work I was trying to go into after being a thief would get fucked up. So, I decided to double down on thieving with
Okay.
Pirate
piracy.
captain. Oh, you
Arr,
betrayed your
matey.
last employer to the government. Sure, we'll employ you.
Yeah. Oh.
So write that down, if you want, and then you get two
Okay.
skill picks or two skill rolls.
So, one second. I gotta do this. So I have been actually writing this all down. Uh,
What tech level are we limited to in equipment?
Um, I need to find a tech chart because there isn't one in this book. Of all things, that's not here.
Oh, okay.
that's why you needed to reference the old one.
Yeah.
Thief event.
Well, let's see. You've got the field catalog and then the central supply catalog. So
Yeah, well, I wanted. You remember in the old books, Omen, how there was a tech level table that tells you.
I'll be honest. I never read the old books. I have only started with
Oh,
Mongoose
okay.
second edition, and that was about
Oh,
2
okay. In
years
the
ago.
old book,
See.
there was this chart that said like transportation, weaponry, medical, and then on the other column was the tech level, and during each tech level advancement, like a historical timeline, would tell you what was developed and what existed. But there isn't one of those in here. There probably is in the central supply catalog, which I don't have in print. That was one of the books I actually wanted to get.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of PDFs, and now I have even more. But it was one I actually did want to actually own.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the. Yeah, I was able to get the. Well, you know what? There is a link where someone put like all the
Yeah,
stuff out
I
there.
dropped it in
I'll have
the
to
thing
check it.
earlier.
Yeah.
Um.
Hmm.
Uh.
Transfers.
Okay, so
Guess I'm gonna get some kind of medical supplies. I'll be that guy. Though healing takes a long time in this game, I think.
Mhm.
Well, it doesn't take that long, I think. I mean, it's not like D&D where you're going to be just healed up by a magic
Yeah.
spell. But,
okay, so now I pick what one of these I want to go with.
Yeah, you get two rolls. From what I understand, what you wanted your character to do, you kind of want to get the computer skill or some electronics or things like that. But then there's also things like streetwise and
Oh wait, I never did pick those thief perks or anything like that, or not the thief, the worker perks. I didn't write those down.
well, you only get you don't get the all of them. You only did that. You only got that for your thief. From this term, you only get two skills.
No, the base ones, the 0 level stuff.
Yeah, you
or
don't.
whatever.
There are none.
There are none for worker.
No, you only get those 0 ones at the beginning in your very first career, where you get basic
Okay.
training, and then from if you change professions, you just get one skill per term and one per advancement. And if your
Yeah.
advancement bumps you up a rank to where you get one there as well.
So I would add that to my master skill list,
Right.
instead of like writing it down for each career, which I did originally.
Yeah.
Um,
Eventually, you want to port it all over into one list so you can just look at what you're good at.
Yeah, so I just add it to. Okay, so I'll just write that down as skills instead of where it came from.
Right.
and then add the unique thing. So for worker, I would pick one or roll on one. Where's
Well, you're gonna roll, but you got to pick the chart that you're gonna roll on.
okay? What chart? Skills and training,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
ranks
You
and
can only pick. You can only go from personal development, service, advanced education, and worker. You can't pick off colonist or corporate because you weren't one of those.
so personal development, service skills, advanced education, and worker is what you said.
Hey, Shadow, you want to tech levels? They're on page 6.
Of the first book.
Sorry. Of no of the core
Oh,
book.
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was hoping for a chart, but that helps.
Okay,
It kind of has a chart, but it's not like a true chart. It's got
Right.
description of each tech
yeah.
level.
So just add a number. And you said I pick one.
You pick the chart, then you roll.
Okay. Yeah. Um. Well, I might as well pick worker. It is the worker thing.
Okay.
I really want to pick service skills.
Well, then do that. You get two.
Oh, I get two?
You get
Okay.
two rolls.
Okay. So the first one will be on service skills. I get a 6.
That's
What is
profession,
this?
which I don't know what that means because I looked under skills and there's nothing that says profession.
Profession is but I think it's each different one. Let's see. I'll look. It's in here somewhere, but you pick a profession.
Well, I can switch it over to worker and
like
take
that.
science for the 6. Because, like, I only get
Yeah.
2, so.
That's fine.
Okay. And then my second roll is a 3. So I was going to do one for each, so. Streetwise again. I had Streetwise before, so that would bring my Streetwise up to 2, wouldn't it?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then I just add science to the list at
Right,
0.
but you have to pick a science. There's several.
Okay, so let me add the Streetwise plus 1. So that brings that up to 2, and then
and then
I
on
have to.
page 68 are all the lists of sciences.
Yeah, and profession has a bunch of different things: belter and biological.
Yeah, I
civil
see it now.
engineering.
I don't know why I missed it the first time through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think I should switch back over because it was my honest roll, or I could just switch the numbers? I don't really care.
No, I mean, unless you want to be, it's mostly with, is trained in producing useful goods or services. They're different. Some examples are belter, which is mining asteroids,
Yeah.
engineering and managing artificial organisms, civil engineering, construction, hydroponics, polymers. That doesn't really sound right.
There's no robotics.
There is under science.
Okay. I'm looking for that right now. I do not.
It's actually page 69, but it starts page 68.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see it. I just caught.
Oh, here's the interesting thing. So if it's at level 0, you've got everything, and it's only if you get the level 1 or above that you have to pick a specialty.
Okay, so it's
okay.
just general. I
Yeah.
just write down science. I know science, bro.
Well, you got it. You got it at level
Yeah,
1,
exactly.
so pick a specialty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and my battery's about to die. Holy crap.
Yeah, so
I'm going to move downstairs. Not a problem, guys.
So I'll just say robotics.
Yeah.
So
And
science 1, robotics.
Yes.
Science.
which means you're at the, to give you an example, if you had medical at 3 or higher, you're like a doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
So each level is also kind of a rank within the skill itself. So at level 1, you're really good at cleaning the robots.
Yeah.
Probably fixing them too, but not making them.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd probably need a 2 or a 3 to actually know how to make one from, not necessarily scratch, but
But
parts.
from parts I ordered off of Alibaba.
There you go.
Space Alibaba.
It's Jews in space. Oh crap! My voice went all weird there.
It works though.
So how far are you along, Omen?
So I'm gonna, well, as soon as Justin's ready, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna later grab, but I'm gonna try now going into the truther. And so let's go ahead and roll for his. You don't have to roll for entry. Let's just roll for advancement.
1d6.
Or not. There is no advancement. It's a 2d6, and I need a 7 or above, otherwise I get a mishap.
Okay. You
Take
don't
care,
want a
Cal.
minus on that.
What's up, Joe?
No. Well, there is a minus. It's a -3. So but it's a 4. So I already factored it
7.
in.
So no. Oh wait, yeah, you just got it.
Oh, good.
That's a 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. Woo! Can you roll me a d6 for my personal development here?
Oh, 1 second. 1d6.
Yes, sir.
1.
1. Okay. Well, that means my intelligence went up. Damn it.
You're hoping for something else, right?
I was hoping for following, because then you get more and more, like how many
Right.
people listen to you?
That is
So-
one thing I don't like about this system is the charts rolling for the skills. It's like
Yeah.
it's great for NPCs, but when you're making a character,
Sure.
you're like, oh, I want to make this character. It's like, but I keep not rolling the rolls that I need. It's kind of dumb in a way,
Yeah, I
I
know.
know. I think I'm going to muster. I'm trying to decide if I want to muster out yet or not, because I can go one more time. Actually, Justin, could you roll me a 2d6 for my life event?
What were you saying, crafting?
I know
12.
what you mean. Sorry,
Holy crap.
Sorry.
All right.
I know what you mean, Shadow. This character, I had no intention of getting into a gunfight. Through my rolls, I have a gun combat of 3.
Okay, can you roll me a... Okay, Justin, can you roll me
You could do is
a
split those up.
D3
1
effectively?
second. Omanal, what did you say?
I was asking if you could roll me a D3,
Oh.
please.
And crafting,
One-
you can split the gun combat up into it doesn't
Uh,
have to all be in the same gun.
I rolled a 2,
What type
so
of
that's a
gun?
1.
Fair.
Oh, okay. Yep.
George, you were
okay,
saying?
Cool. Woo.
Yes, I think I did it
Very
with
good.
science, where I split it up into 2 different specialties. I know there's a max limit. I don't think we can go beyond 3 on.
No, it's 5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay, no, I thought it was like in character creation.
So I've got a
Um,
muster for worker before I move on to pirate, right?
Yep.
And
And for that, you only get 1 mustering out benefit.
yeah, what was that page number again? Oh no, that was on the same page as the
The
thing.
skill tips.
Yeah, I went looking for that before.
And crafting,
20.
you can choose on gun combat. You can choose from archaic, like bows and blowpipes, energy, or slug.
Well, given the fact that this is supposed to be an espionage character, he would probably carry a silent. Well, laser I think would be pretty quiet, so basically a laser pistol, and I'd put all of the points into that
Okay.
because he's not a sniper.
Okay, and then
The dolls do that kind
and
of work.
that means that also encompasses laser pistols or plasma rifles, any energy weapon.
Okay,
In the
Ooh,
old
that's
days,
6.
that works.
in the older versions, it was very specialized, which was kind of dumb.
That means I get to add 2 more ship shares to my ship share list.
Okay.
Nice.
Bringing me up to 3. How many ship shares do you need to have a ship?
I'll have to look.
A ship share is an equivalent of a certain amount of money, so it depends on how big of a ship or how expensive a ship you get.
What's the minimum you need?
I think it's 1 mega credit, and I think like a ship is like 40 mega credits.
Yeah,
Goal.
it may even be. Yeah, we'll have to go look. It's in the core rule book. The problem is, it's like you said, Justin. Everything bounces around. So
Yeah. Okay. I just figured.
um,
I'm going to write down here as a sub thing as my goal for what I need for that. So,
so for a
to get a ship,
Yeah.
like a small ship. I'm pretty sure we
So
want one of
let's-
those, right?
so a ship share is worth 1 mega credit,
1 million credits.
and
Yeah.
yep. So if we like, each ship has its own cost. So usually, like I forgot how much a
Like
scout's worth.
12
A
or
scout's worth
18 million. Maybe a little more.
Yeah.
So I'd need 12 or 18 ship credits, or
Something like that. Here, let me. That's for the smallest of ships.
yeah. I'm just gonna write down
So
20
Justin, what did
as a
you
goal, like my goal for ship credits.
You can
So-
get
So Justin, what it is that when we are as a group, we get a ship, then that means that everything that's the difference. That's how much you owe in interest and everything else to. It's like a
Okay,
mortgage.
It is a
Basically.
mortgage.
That's how much you
Yes,
paid off
but
your mortgage.
if we as a group have
Yeah.
20 ship credits,
Yep. Then you could buy the whole thing off without having
Yeah.
to mess with it.
Something like the Millennium Falcon is 52 million.
so that would be 52 ship shares.
Between
Yeah.
45 and 50.
So the average,
Hold on a second. Trying to find the scout ship, which is
the Scout is 36.94.
So 37.
It's on page 190.
I
So-
found the scout courier on page 178.
Okay. You know what? I must have the update. That must
Yeah,
be
yeah.
why
It's
we're getting something different.
36.769 million credits. The mining ship is 33, but it's a hunk of junk.
Yeah, that's
Now, if you get a free trader, the free trader is actually pretty. It just depends what
Yeah.
you want to do with your ship. You got the free trader, you got a far trader, which is 53
well. I figured
million.
the cheapest thing we get first would be in line with the kind of characters we're all running.
yeah. One thing I'm thinking.
Well, not necessarily. It just means that we all decide to take it. Just part of the reason they do the ship and traveler is that it encourages your characters to
Travel?
actually do something instead of sit around, because you have to get the money to pay off the
Yeah.
the loan.
One thing is now we're not
yeah,
playing it. We won't have jump drives yet, right? So we might not necessarily be good.
No, 12 has jump
Uh,
drives.
well,
don't
in the lore of the universe we were creating, jump is mostly through jump gates. There
But-
they? Okay.
there are certain organizations and things like that actually have them in ships, and we'll work on that, because that would also, like for example, part of the cost of any ship in Traveler includes the jump drive. Well, if you
Yeah.
guys don't have jump drives, then
Hey,
Well,
why is it so damn expensive?
just scale that down to in-system travel instead
Mhm.
of interstellar.
Yeah.
Which the maneuver drives will
Well,
handle that just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that would cut off a lot
That's
of the
what I'm
cost
saying.
right there. If you're
So-
gonna calculate.
And George already has a bunch of shares in a much bigger ship, which is called a lab ship.
Yeah. George, sell those.
You can't sell the shares.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. No. You can't sell the shares. You have to sell
Yeah,
the
so-
entire
so, like,
ship.
And
Basically.
once you should still, like, say you have enough to pay for 51% of the ship. Well, then you could sell the ship and pay back the loan, and you have money.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go for one more for truther here, just because it seems like fun, and I'm going to feel like I have to screw myself. Okay, Justin, if you don't mind rolling, I need a 6 and above
Never tell them what you need to roll.
on a 2d6.
2d6?
Yes, please.
7.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you very much. I don't die. All right. Can I get a 1d6 for?
You got a 1.
Okay. Well, you know what? There goes my intelligence. Goes up another
Ah,
level.
shit.
Holy
Got
cow.
another roll?
Yeah. Can I get one for my life event?
1d6?
2.
Yeah. No, that's a 2d6, please.
Okay. 11.
11.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, apparently someone does not
Okay.
like me.
It was a 5 and a 6.
Um,
So I just added them together.
Cool. All right. And apparently I go up in a social class, which I'm not sure that helps too much. And now I get also
Go back down to.
I get a rival as well.
Okay, so I did the muster out for worker. I need to go down to rogue and do that again, right?
Yep.
That's noble. So close. I only needed one more point, and I could have been a noble.
Oh man.
That would have been funny if I was like the king of the sex bots.
Yeah. All right. So Justin, can you do me a favor and roll me a 1d6 twice?
I think also social can be like how known
Except
you
mustard.
are.
3 and a 4.
Yeah, well, it kind of is, George. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got like
Wow.
a 14 or a 15, everybody knows you.
Yeah,
At
and
least
it's
in
like
that system.
yeah, and if you kind of went like a entertainer path or something like that, you could just say like you're a celebrity or something.
All
like-
right. So I'm now respectable.
Yeah, and okay, I'm doing the survival advantage thing. It's 2d6, right?
Yes. Plus whatever the your stat is.
Okay, so plus whatever my modifier.
Yep. The stat modifier.
Okay, so my survival, I rolled a 5, but I need a 6 plus, and I have back over here. I have at least wait, what was that number?
Is this a pirate that you're
Dex.
doing or a different one?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, pirate.
Okay. So under the
So
rogue.
I got a 6. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I just got it.
Oh, cool. Good.
And then my advantage is also I need a +6, but it doesn't matter. Oh wait, no.
You got your intelligence, which should be a.
Intel. My intel is +1, so it would be a 7 with what I rolled.
Okay. So in that case, you should be. Is it a rank 1 or a rank 2 as a pirate at that point?
This is my first.
Oh, okay.
Like, because I was doing 4 total: 2 thief, 1 worker, 1 pirate. So this
Okay.
is my first pirate.
All right.
And it got narrative too because of what I rolled on my event, which I like. So the next thing I do is, why isn't this in like stages, right? Like,
I agree.
like-
It's,
if the last thing I'm doing is mustering out, why is it right after the first thing I'm doing on the page?
I think it's to fit everything on the page.
But there's a lot of stuff that can be cut out of skills
I know.
and training.
I know. Their layout guy has his head up his ass.
Yeah, like step 1, step 2, step 3 should be in 1, 2, 3 order.
I need necrotic roll. No.
see, this is why
reorder
I
it.
really do like Monty Cook when he does stuff because everything is hyperlinked, like super hyperlinked.
You can't hyperlink a piece of paper, Omanau.
Oh no! I understand that. But I'm saying in the PDF. But I have the PDF as well. But
I'm
trying to
looking at the
link it.
PDF. It doesn't matter. It's
this-
fucking stupid. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have to worry about it in the first place.
This
I
book does
agree.
not have have an index. I actually downloaded
Uh,
an index for this book separately.
No, mine has the index.
Yeah, it's indexed. You have to like open the top bar, like on the PDF. You move your mouse up to the thing and a drop down, and then there's a hamburger menu right beside the highlighter
Yeah.
that you click on, and the index will pop out.
Yeah, mine has all the
Well,
index.
that like if you like to search a term, like at the end of the book, like to search a term like combat or something like that, or weapons.
Oh,
Um,
it's not in. Yeah, okay.
yeah, it says combat mishaps, but it doesn't have the.
It doesn't have like an actual index.
This is what I downloaded.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
there's
no,
always
it's
a
not.
limitation to those, but
I
that's why I
made
just hit Control F.
I think. I can't.
Fuck. This is annoying because I keep forgetting because I'm looking at the wrong thing when I go
Yeah.
down the list. So I like.
And Joe, no, you can't die rolling a character. In the old days, you could.
Okay, so I've got
Theoretically, you
it.
can, but it's super hard.
I've got it. Now I've got to pick one, or is it two?
Did you make the advancement?
Yeah, I made the advancement, so it's two, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I pick, but this time instead of thief or enforcer, I pick pirate. Which
Okay. Yeah.
So I picked the one from the top three columns and one from the pirate column.
Okay.
Is what you said, right?
Well, you can literally pick two off pirate or two off the same table. It's up to you. You just get two.
Yeah.
You get two rolls off whichever.
One of the four tables I select.
Right.
What pirate?
No, but I could be a master of like providing that stuff to the right client. Shadow, do you need any robots for your films?
You know, what's funny is really you
Did
can
he
go up
facepalm?
to
I wasn't looking.
No, I'm.
you can go up to
It's
having a snack.
42 and really not lose any stats.
Yeah. Well, how many advancements is that? Or how many like career
That would be like 6.
6? So I could do like one more safely because I don't think we're going to be playing this game for like 8 years of life.
No. So if so at 34 is when you're supposed to be rolling, but it says you have to get a 1+, and you lose one for every career after your first 4. So if you get 5, you're still going to go 1+, and by the time you get to 6 is the only time you might lose some statistics. So really, you're not going to lose any statistics till you get at least 42. And that's if you roll really, really badly.
Mhm.
All right, Shadow, I got a patron, just so you know, so every so often.
Oh.
And then Justin did me a favor, increased my, but I also have a rival. So
Okay.
Well,
Interesting happen. It's all good things.
well, you know what, Justin he just did everything great for me for the most part. Here, Shadow, here's what you're gonna find funny. My intelligence is at 15 after all the rolls.
oh, I'm glad I took. I'm really glad I took 10 for education because I can take broker. I guess I would forfeit the roll if I landed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, that's for the entire chart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with. I got 5 on advanced education skills, and 1 on piracy. So that's broker and pilot.
Cool.
I don't know what broker does. You're gonna have to tell me in a minute. Let me write it down first.
Mm-hmm.
That goes under my skills, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Underline old. And is that a +1 or a +0?
1.
1. Why is? Oh, is that because it's not my first career? That's why.
Yeah,
The zeros.
the zeros are from when you start out and to help round you out, um, so that you like Raven's character has like 2 skills. Period. If it wasn't for those skills, those zeros, which is
Okay,
really
okay.
and believe it or not, there's when you're all done with your characters, there's a package of skills that the group gets, and like say there's 4 characters and there's 8 skills in the package. Everybody takes turn taking a pick.
I thought that everyone got those skills. Let me
Broker.
double check on that.
No. It's for the whole group.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I meant is I
But-
thought everyone got the same skills.
No, because then you end up with everybody being the same, and we don't want that.
Well,
Yeah.
no. But we're not going to be the same. What it does is it's just a. Let me check. You might be right. I'm looking at it.
I'm
You
pretty
took
sure
the
that's-
initiation
No,
course.
you're right.
and
You're right. Each one takes 1 skill from that
That
package.
box.
Yeah, until they're all gone.
Yeah,
So you just round robin until they're.
yeah.
And I'll actually let you guys pick which package you want because it's your game. I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm not. They write it like it's a railroad. Like I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to do. This is going to be a freaking pirate game. Well, I don't want to be a pirate. No, you
Yeah.
guys. You know what I mean? That it's like it should just. I don't know.
No, I know.
Okay, so I need to find broker.
Broker's basically a wheeler and dealer. You make deals happen.
Okay.
It's
Well-
used if you like doing like trading like stuff from planet to planet.
Yeah, if you guys decide you want to start smuggling or buying low and selling high on a different world, then
Mm-hmm.
they'll go through you.
And pilot, I got pilot. Do I need to write
Nope,
down
that's the big guys. That's the big ships. That's like anything
Yeah, there's like flyer and there's pilot.
and drive.
Yeah,
Pilot is starships.
Yeah, so like if we got a ship, it wouldn't count for that.
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
yeah. I got.
You can literally fly anything, and I don't know if they still do it, but pilot 1 would count as anti-grav 0, so that you can fly the lesser things at 0, but and the better you are at pilot, the better maneuvers you can do and things like that as well,
The more likely we're to get away from chases or whatever.
pursuers and things like that. If you do get a ship, you are going to absolutely need an engineer and a navigator. I don't know if anybody got any of those skills.
Now,
Yeah.
say you got one of those.
I do not because I got Streetwise Drive, Investigate, Flyer, Recon, Gun Combat, Deception, Carouse, Electronics, Advocate, and I'm going to take Persuade.
I might have engineer. Let me see. Where's my book? I have pilot, vac suit, mechanic. No engineer. No navigator. I could switch some things around.
Well, to be
could hire
fair, we
someone.
still have that other skill package, which allows us
Exactly,
to pick
exactly.
stuff.
Don't switch anything around because there's several packages to choose from,
Mhm.
and
Because I got something where it's like you can add a skill, and what I ended up doing was taking my vac suit to 1 and my gun combat 0 to a 1 in energy weapons. I think I'll just buy a stunner or
All
something.
right,
Mhm.
so the field catalog's all that, but the central supply catalog, I'm trying to figure out what I want for mine.
so crafting's done, George is done, Raven's done. Just working on Justin and all.
careers. I just need to do my
Muster out.
event, then muster out.
Okay.
Um, okay, so let me just write down. Pirates.
Bless you.
Uh, Now, where was that again? Because I was skimming through pages, so I need to roll down here to.
What you looking
Sorry
for?
for the delay. I just roll back down to the rogue. I was just skimming through some other pages looking for broker. But you said don't worry about it. It's not got a specific
No,
detail
no, no,
thing.
no.
So and I did the skills and training. So now I need to do the events. That's 2d6. An 8.
Be cool if we get the luxury yacht.
My favorite has actually always been the patrol cruiser or the safari ship.
Oh yeah, I haven't played with one of
I
those.
kind of like the far traders because usually you can load a bunch of crap.
Well, I love that I got an 8. It gives
Oh, cool.
me +1 to streetwise, +1 to stealth, +1 to melee, +1 to gun combat.
Oh, wow.
All of that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
An 8? Where is? Oh wow.
In pirate, yeah, I was I spent months in a dangerous criminal underground. Yeah.
Oh, and it says or. If you don't get all of them, you get to pick one of those.
Oh, wait. Where does it say or?
It says gain 1 of streetwise, stealth, melee, or gun combat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see the or there, so I just pick one of these.
Yep.
I have 2 in streetwise already. I'm kind of fat for stealth, so it'd be melee or gun combat. Should I go with gun combat or melee?
A 1 in gun combat, you can with gun combat you get you choose between.
Do you have melee? Do you have a melee skill already?
No.
Then I would get the melee 1 just because you don't have any other skills for it. So that way.
I don't have gun combat either.
Oh well, then get.
Oh wait, no, I have gun combat 0. Sorry.
Oh well, yeah. What I meant is like, don't you get a minus?
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's got a point, Justin. You have gun combat 0, which can be improved to 1 pretty easy versus getting a complete skill on its own out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so take melee.
And that way you
You
have
get a melee 1
0.
too. You don't just get a melee of 0. You get a melee of 1.
Yeah. So I can body slam someone pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he got gun combat 0 from basic training in his first career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was it?
And basically, to train, you have to spend time, your off time training, and at a certain point, you'll make a roll to see if you learn it. If you do, you get it. So ostensibly, usually when players are like traveling, when they're in jump space and they're gone for a week and they're just sitting around the starship, they'll train and then they'll come out of jump space, go adventuring, and then go into jump space and train. And and one along the line, the GM will say, "Okay, you've trained enough. You can try to learn the skill."
Yeah.
As long as you there's literally like a place on your character sheet
What do
says,
you pick?
what are you training in? So you'll write gun combat, and at some point, you'll gain the gun combat, and then you can start training in a new skill. But it's easier to train with a skill you already have, even at 0 or 1, than to get it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Basically, to
So
improve a skill is easier than learning a skill. That's just what I meant,
yes.
or should have said.
Also with melee, you have unarmed, like sort of like karate and shit, and bladed, bludgeons, and natural weapons. But that's only if you're like an alien with like claws or something.
So I could have put that.
We gonna put down sumo.
Me.
Just the
I
Kamala.
didn't. I just put down melee +1. Should I subtitle what it is?
Yes,
Okay. And where was that chart listed for the things I can?
It's
under
on
the
page
skills.
67.
Oh, you said 67.
Yeah, that has like the list of specialties for melee.
Okay. Load.
It's got the picture of a medic and a guy in pain.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Unarmed blade, bludgeon, natural.
It always takes me to the previous page.
Is there another one? Sometimes it bleeds to the next page, and I'm like,
I can just picture his character with a rapier.
Who me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Where did you say? What was the? I see melee skills.
it goes off to the next column.
page 67, underneath the picture of someone being medically treated.
Yeah.
She is being stunning and brave.
Okay. Should I do the sword?
That's up to you. I mean, if you're worried about, what you do when you don't have anything at all, then you take unarmed. But if you always want to, carry around a blade with you,
It could be a dagger.
Yeah. Okay. I could have a secreted knife.
if you take blade, that means you know how to use a ball.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take blade. And
It's like being
then
Puerto Rican.
That's fucked up.
I
I
grew up in Jersey.
I grew up in Jersey. Okay.
Whereas unarmed includes punching, kicking, wrestling, using improvised weapons in a bar brawl. Whereas
Yeah.
bludgeoning is maces, clubs, staves, and stuff that nobody ever uses in fucking Traveler. Ever.
For what are you referring to?
Bludgeoning, maces, clubs, and staves.
Dude, do you realize that bludgeoning is probably the number one weapon for improvised weapons?
Oh, I know, but see, unarmed says improvised weapons in a bar brawl.
Yeah, in a bar brawl, but I'm referring to like pipe wrenches and other stuff. I'd say, yeah, that's a bludgeoning.
But it's the same thing. If you pick up a beer bottle, it's no different than picking up a wrench in phraseology. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but from my view on that is it's if it's something that could be truly used as a good weapon rather than just something like throwing sand or something, that's bludgeoning. Like a pipe wrench, and we're not talking. If you ever seen these pipe wrenches, they're like 3 or 4
Right.
feet.
But
long.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Owen, is if
Yeah.
you had unarmed and you were in a machine shop and you picked up a wrench, you would know how to use it.
Yes, but see, you're talking about a small wrench. I'm talking about a pipe wrench. I would
No.
count that as bludgeon.
No, I wouldn't make any distinction.
Oh, I would absolutely because because I would for that one because to me that there's no bonus for a weapon, but boy, if you see a pipe wrench, holy shit, that's good. I mean, that's immense effectively.
I know. Or let's just say a regular hammer. I would say that unarmed and bludgeon could both use the hammer with the same +1 or whatever.
Yeah, but I would give no bonus for the attack for like damage or anything. So to me, it's if there's any damage modification.
None of the skills give you plus in damage.
No. My point is that if the weapon gives any kind of difference in damage, then the same as, in other words, unarmed, even with improvised weapons, are still going to be the same damage as if But if you can pick up something that would count as a different damage than your fist, then I would go use a bludgeon. That's what I'm saying is I'd use to differentiate. Just like a beer bottle. If I break a beer bottle, technically that could be counting as, edged weapon, but I wouldn't give you an edged weapon for that. That's still improvised to me.
I need to go back to. So now that I've got my event, I need to muster out.
All right. Okay, I got all my skills there.
Yeah, I should have been doing that while you're talking.
I've got flyer. I've got drive. Investigate. Language, mechanics, survival, and streetwise. Advocate. Electronics up to 3.
Oh, that's well. Muster out for, and I get 2 for that, right? No, I got 1.
Yeah, you only get 1.
1.
Well, no. If you got a rank 1, then don't you get a? Well, that's if you get an advancement.
Yeah, if I do another advancement after the first one,
Okay.
and then
No. Even if you have an advancement, as long as you're rank 1. Yeah, you're right. Rank 1. If you're rank 1, then you get the bonus.
if I'm rank 1, I get the bonus of what?
Yep.
Yep is not an answer to of what.
Of
That
your
means
mustering
you
out.
you would get 2 total.
Yeah,
Oh, I get 2 total. Okay.
for mustering out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's how I got pilot. Okay, yeah. So I roll twice.
You get 1 for every term, and if you're rank 1, you get a bonus of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2. A 6, which is 1 to Dex, or 10. Right. I should have taken that first. Cash on that.
You can only get a total of 3 cash in your
Yeah,
character.
I've only taken 1 cash so far.
Okay.
And 1D space creds. Ship
Shares.
shares. So I roll a D6 for that.
Yep.
5. So I got 5 ship shares, and what was that? 5. Wait, let me check to see what my history was. My previous roll was a 6. 10 CR, or that's 5 zeros and a 1.
That's 100,000.
100,000 CR. So 100,000 credits. To go with the 50 I already have, so I put a 1 in front of that, and I add 5 ship creds to my ship shares to my thing, which brings me up to 8. Yeah, and I should probably move that to its own section. Space. What would I call that? Muster out benefits?
Mm-hmm.
Benefits?
Mhm.
Oh, no, I'm just naming that section.
Gotcha.
I hate being limited to tech level 12. No.
I don't. It depends. See, that's the thing. Is this solar system? Different things.
No, I'm teasing you about the cybernetics. Is it doesn't give me enough to like get really high, the really nice ones, but then the other stuff that are cool that are within the price range, it doesn't give me anything great there either. Like you son of a. That's why.
Oh, for your implant.
Yeah. What's funny is some of the things I can take as the implant are actually far better than the stuff that I actually want. Like technically I can get a combat arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Okay.
like, oh.
So I have as my benefits weapon. I have to go to a weapons chart and pick one or roll for one or whatever, or do I buy it?
Hold on a second. Crafting, I think, needs back in.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably What it
Sorry,
is?
dude. My screen is all weirded out now. You
Yeah.
there, crafting?
It's okay.
Yeah, I wish I.
Yeah. So, where would I find the weapons?
It's
With
all
the
under equipment toward the back of the book.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Let's see if I was.
equipment.
Yeah, I was trying to. I'm not sure like what tech level we will be. I figure 10 is the where we'll probably be at, maybe less even.
It depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's why I need to almost make a tech level chart because and it also depends on where you are at any given moment. Um, he said it was on page 6. I think it was
Are you
right.
talking about for equipment or what?
The
Yeah, equipment starts on page like 92 or something.
yeah, but
Wouldn't it-
there's a
should have
paragraphical description of the tech levels.
Oh yeah.
at the very beginning of the book. That's page 6 or 7. It's way in the front.
Yeah, here we go. Tech level 10 early stellar. Tech level 9 pre-stellar.
Should I go slug thrower or
That's entirely up to you.
energy weapon?
They all have their advantages.
The gravity, the like 0G, some of them, most of the energy weapons are 0G weapons, so that's kind of good. I think also stunners are energy weapons, so if you don't want to necessarily kill somebody,
Yeah.
also not penetrate the spaceship or space station.
Yeah. Now I figure my guy is fat enough that he could hide a laser rifle backpack and conceal that in his fat folds.
Guys,
I'm joking about that.
anything under tech level 13,
Fucking
you can grab.
Well, you use 12 and below, right? So yeah, that's pretty
No, 13 and below.
Oh, 13 below. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm not
That's it.
seeing the tech
I'm
level
getting a
for
portable nuke now.
It's on page 6.
no for the laser.
Oh,
Like
there's like a little like a chart, and it says like the name, then protection, and TL in a column. It says TL.
Yeah, okay, I see that. Like, why is this separated and not with the fucking item?
Oh
Like
yeah,
that
they have like a
like
picture and then a chart.
yeah, like there's enough space to put each one of these underneath the specific weapon.
Mm-hmm. I think they wanted to. I don't know. It's like.
It's dumb.
Mhm.
Like,
I think they were trying to make a one page where you can just okay, that's what I want, but then you only have 3 columns of information, and then if you look over, like I'm looking on page 110, it's sensors, but then all these sensors are on the next page. It's like
yeah.
you,
You
they
have
were
to
trying to
keep
show off their fancy
cross-referencing.
artwork. If they weren't like trying to draw each individual item and show it off.
I like that they did each individual item, but it's
Yeah.
like each one of these things listed in this chart could have been like under its own specific item, and it wouldn't have made the blurb much bigger.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of wasted space on the 2 pages for sensors. There's a lot of freaking wasted space.
Same with energy weapons. Like there's a fifth of the page just blank.
Yep.
And same with like slug thrower, right? It's 2 pages, but
Oh, and there's an
a third
interesting
of the
thing.
page is empty.
In here, there's a thing called a body pistol.
Okay. What page is that on?
Oh, I'm not sure. But okay.
Oh, I see it.
Remember back
Body
in the
pistol.
day when the Glock was supposed to be like the gun you could get past security.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
always a lie. It's
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the body pistol is that weapon. However, they describe it here in this version sometimes as being made out of bone.
Yeah, it's got this weird like spine thing going down
It's
the
like,
bottom.
what
It's
the shit?
yeah.
The 3D printers are printing guns out of bone.
Well, I guess they're growing. They're growing the
Yeah,
housing
yeah.
in
Basically,
some
it's
chem
like one of
lab.
those things that basically, yeah, all your muscles suddenly squeeze and shoot it out. It's like just think of it like a giant pimple that blows up and sends.
Right. I'm going to go with no. It's made out of polymers and non, and carbon fibers and blah
Well,
blah blah.
they already have methods for growing synthetic bone.
Yeah.
What was that?
So
That movie where his hand turned into like a weird body gun. Like Videodrome,
was
one of
it
those.
was it yeah, it's a Videodrome. Or Naked Lunch. It was one or the other.
Yeah,
I think it was Videodrome though.
Videodrome, and the other. What's the other? There's the gosh, Existence. That was-
Existence. Oh, I can never get into that one. That was definitely when Cronenberg's career.
So everybody's mustered out.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just looking for the weapon that I got from one of my mustering outs. Right now.
Well, pick
Yeah.
something good and pick something that you can't just buy with your credits.
I've got 150 credits, or 50,000 credits. So,
Mm-hmm.
It's a Gauss pistol.
uh, so you're saying take something really expensive?
Kinda. I'm not gonna, fault you for doing so. I mean, whatever it is, because sometimes you'll get that, and it's a blade. In some careers, what you get is a blade, and you're like,
I'm gonna buy a blade though.
I mean, it's like 150 credits or something. Like, gee,
Yeah.
thanks. It's like it's crappier than getting the gold watch.
Do you think I should take the Gauss rifle?
Then it's up to you. I mean, whatever you take, it's
Or-
supposed to be kind of like your signature thing. You know what I mean? And I'm less likely to make it disappear permanently. You know what I mean? Like it's like your signature weapon.
Okay.
There's a Gauss
Well,
pistol.
yeah, I see that just above. If I took that, I couldn't use it in shipboard combat because that's definitely unless it says
Okay,
otherwise. I doubt that.
if Shadow's going to be like that about weapons, it's not going to be my primary weapon, but I'm going to run around with a plasma rifle on my back.
It's not
Well,
on your back. It's going to be in the shed most of the time.
yeah,
most of the time.
because you also want to remember that certain planets have different law levels, and
Yeah,
if
true.
the law level says
Oh,
no,
wait, never mind. That plasma rifle is a tech level 16.
Yeah.
but to pick something that you can kind of get away with hiding it at least, or you know the bigger the weapon, the less likely they're just going to let you walk through customs with it strapped on.
Tech level 12 stunner. 1,000.
Just if you guys literally like need plasma rifles for some reason, you'll probably find a way to get them where you're at, as opposed to trying to smuggle them through the Venusian starport.
Okay,
They're
guys.
100,000 credits. So
Do you think I should get a neural comm or enhanced vision?
do you want me to roll for it?
I'm just asking which is more useful, because a neural comm means that I can communicate with the basically my head is its own transmitter and receiver.
Yeah.
Or I can go for an enhanced vision.
And see like micro details and hidden
That's just
shit.
binoculars, infrared, and light intensification.
Okay. So
That sounds a little bit more useful on a day to day.
It depends. Well, you have to realize I have an electronics of 3 in communications, which includes jamming. So it's not.
yeah, so you'd be a mobile jamming and encryption
Yeah.
communications relay.
Yeah, exactly. I could
So
be
Yeah, I
all
would go.
those
I
things
would go with.
simultaneously.
I'd probably go with that because all the other stuff you could just buy goggles.
I'm
For
just
like.
I'm just
Uh,
asking you guys and what's going on there.
Yeah, I think
How
the
late do we
neural
intend to go with
is
this?
What's that?
a few more minutes actually. That's why I
Yeah.
was asking if everybody's mustered out because it is getting late for some
That's
of
why I was
you.
asking if whether I should get the neural com
I
or
think
the
the neural
advanced
comm would
version.
be better.
yeah, you can always like call for backup, and
Yep.
nobody can
And
take
like I
your
said,
walk.
you could. I'm certain you can afford most of the optics.
Yep.
As goggles and stuff. That neural comm thing sounds pretty crazy.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to look at some of these. Oh yeah. Why am I going for that one? If you can let us get this, why am I not going for the neural jack? Um, ooh.
I'm gonna take the Gauss pistol. Copy this.
Let's see.
Copy.
Okay. Yep. I'm taking the neural jack and
Combat armor. Ugh, still too much.
yep. So
Make-
neural jack, which automatically includes a neural com, a neural link, and a wafer jack. So that's good. And then so that automatically includes all that stuff. And then I'm going to pick the enhanced vision stuff. So I get all of those.
That was weird.
What?
I stepped away for a second because I got a message from Grim, and then I
Mhm.
come back and my screen is all fucked up.
So is he okay?
Yeah, he's just stressing out because the doctor's telling him not to stress out by not going to work, but work not going to work is stressing him out because
Sure.
obvious reasons.
Yeah. All right.
Can my character go into debt?
How so?
I want some combat armor. Maybe about 50,000 credits into debt.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You couldn't
get
get a
that.
loan for that.
I'll lend it to you at 19 points.
Of interest. No, like I said, guys, a lot of the heavy, hardcore combat gear. I'm not going to throw you into a situation like that without it if you need it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Why would you be going into that? I mean, unless decide you're going to rob a bank, well, then that's on you. But
Yeah.
in your normal day to day thing, you're doing your whatever it is that you're doing in this particular part of the lunar colony that you're at. It's probably going to be pretty chill. Violence is probably the most you're going to expect is like someone trying to roll you as you're pulling money out of the ATM or something. It's not like suddenly you need a freaking plasma carbine.
Yeah.
Uh, if
Um,
you have your sidearm tucked in your jacket or something, that's just smart. Um, Beyond that, you shouldn't really be worried about it yet until you start getting into something crazy, and by then you're probably on your way to a full first class adventure, and then well, you need to equip, and then you can start looking toward the really crazy shit.
Yeah. All right. A jacksuit.
All right.
I'm gonna send you this document later, Shadow. You tell
Okay.
me if I've
Shacks.
fucked anything up or missed
No,
something.
I know it seems complicated, but once you made it through, you kind of see the
You know, there was, and this is what gets me about it, because I remember going, remember with Shawner that he had there was a place where it would do all this almost automatically for you. It would do the
Yep.
rolling, it would do the life path. And everything.
I know of a simpler program for basic traveler, but I like the life events and the skill package and
It
everything
had
else.
all that. It had all that.
No, the one I have doesn't.
Oh, no. But I remember he was online and he did it, and it kind of even created a little character for
Image.
yourself. It was all
Yep.
online and all that, and I can't find it now. Which,
I think it was his program, and he kept taking it down.
Yeah, and
Was it?
unfortunately, no one will ever see it again because whoever got his computer has no idea what they got
Yeah.
because it wasn't family that got his computer, which in itself is almost technically illegal because I guarantee there were things on that you know you can't just take from somebody along with his prescriptions and his documents when his apartment was cleaned out. There's got to be a law against that.
It probably is.
No,
but-
not well. If no one claims it, then that's true. But if no
Well,
one
no, I
claims
mean,
it,
how
that's
do
a
you
different stuff.
you're not allowed to own somebody else's prescriptions.
You're talking about the medicine. That's different. But if we're
Right.
talking about the doctor stuff, that's not true. Basically, the problem is that whatever goes in there. Yeah.
Well, at one point, whoever cleaned out his apartment was breaking the law. Is my point.
Yeah, that happens
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Well, if they're going to do it, I saw it, which was weird. Apparently, they evicted someone from my apartment complex, and they put everything on the corner, just so
Like-
anyone could grab it when they cleaned out the apartment. They put it outside, like on the very corner of the property. It's like, damn.
They're supposed to let it wait for a few weeks, but
They didn't with Shawner. They didn't wait even a day.
Oh wow. All right, that's cool.
So everybody's mustered out completely then.
unless there's something I've missed, yeah.
Since you let me do this, I have a neural jack, which is ruggedized and natural looking, and enhanced vision, which is ruggedized, self-repairing, and natural looking.
And I can just buy stuff later with the money I have.
Exactly.
Okay.
You good? You good crafting? You got everything?
Subdermal armor. Well, that sounds nice.
But you, well, I guess you could buy that. I don't know. I don't.
If you have the money and the price is in the book and it's under Tech 13 or 13 or under, then yeah, you could have it by the time we actually play.
Okay.
Communications. Computer one.
You there, crafting?
Sorry, muted myself.
It's okay. Are you all mustered out? You've got everything except your credits spent.
Yep. Well, I still need to go through and get my implant, but I got the laser pistol written down.
Okay. All right. I hope you guys each have a way to send me the character sheets, and
Yeah, I've
once I
been
get
doing
Raven
it on
all
Rolodex.
hooked up and I'll explain all the stuff for her, even though she probably will miss more games than if she even wants to play because she's very, very camera shy, I guess, because she thinks she doesn't know anything. But I mean,
She knows just as much as
That's-
I do.
exactly.
That's kind of the point of learning a new game.
Well, no, she's as if the ghost of Shauna was going to come in and start typing horrible things about how she role plays.
Ah,
Oh, she doesn't need Shana to do that. I'll do it for her.
Right. It's what I told her. Well, she doesn't even really know who Shauna was, but it's like she's going to get a bunch of people in the chat while we're playing online. It's like No.
There's like 8 people who watch this show.
There you go.
And every one of them is a cool ass person who wouldn't ever do that. You know, if anything, they'd be coming to watch the show to see how she does. You know, because it's an oddity, an actual girl trying to role play.
A space game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fifth edition.
Oh,
Well, Traveler. Okay, so Shadow, I just sent you the spreadsheet where I had all my character stuff. In
Okay.
there.
Cool.
It says ODS, but you can open it up into different formats. So.
Okay. If not, I'll make you mail me a copy on index cards.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fine.
So
Do we start
otherwise,
with any starting cash or no starting cash unless you did the?
if you didn't get it through mustering out, you don't get it unless
All right,
you have
that's cool.
unless you have Travelers Aid Society. And if you do, you can have your first ticket as cash or a ticket.
Okay, just curious. Yeah, I was hoping to get the Traveler Aid Society just for all the other stuff.
I know it's sweet because it's like the Necronomicon and H.P. Lovecraft games. It's like a piece of the lore is right there.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the Travelers Aid Society. Now you're going to go back and get all the back issues of the magazine.
Well, let's see. My patronage does this. I get a stipend of $10,000 per year. So
It's not much, not enough to live on, but
hey, it helps a little bit.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's okay. I can always get a job of jamming people's signals through my head.
Smith.
Actually, I was looking at the comms. It's like, oh, you can do that. You can jam it. You can do this. You can do that. Like, oh, that's all pretty cool.
Cool. Well, buy your equipment. I will see almost all of you tomorrow in our D&D game. Everybody who stuck around all night, I appreciate it. We had actually a good number of people. Some people I haven't seen in a while, etc. So that was fun.
Okay.
But I got church in the morning, so I got to get up early. And then I will see you guys tomorrow if we're in game, and Monday on Justin's show if we're not. And happy trails, everybody.
Okay. I just sent you my
Hi,
character.
everybody.
Party on.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys.